the Nature Boy. And there are those rare moments in life when the fates are kind, when the gods smile upon you, and the universe is in perfect alignment, and those are the moments when you make history. Moments like the 1969 moon landing, the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team Miracle on Ice, and the 1976 Battle of the Network Stars, when a long shot named Gabe Kaplan gave ABC an unprecedented victory over a chump named Robert Conrad. And now, history is about to be rewritten once again. Whoa! Whoa! In a place where the elite gather, a place more exclusive than Augusta, a place where we are the very best at what we do. Why? Because we dare to be. Woo! I'm talking about XM Satellite Radio Channel 202, where we drink a little harder, we dress a little better, live a little longer, and we party all night long. Woo! Woo! And where the four horsemen ride again. Fathers, fear for your daughters, because the band is fucking back together. Woo! I'm talking high voltage, where it's Armani suits, Rolex watches, and embarrassingly long stretch limousines. We're the Ron and Fez show, where the champagne cocktails flow, and we get paid in diamonds. And now, guys, put down the sandwich, move a little closer to your receiver, and learn something. And ladies, forget about your ham and egger husbands and boyfriends for a few hours and get ready to ride Space Mountain. Woo! Woo! Because this is the most happening thing right now on the face of God's green earth. I swear it. We are XM Satellite Radio. We are High Voltage Channel 202. We are the Opie and Anthony Show. We are Jimmy Norton with the sweet, dizzy smell of success. We're the badass Rob Bennington, the Road Dog Fez Marie, and I am the Nature Boy. Woo! And you may not like it, but you will learn to what? Love it! Why? Bottom line, because we are the best thing going today! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Sine wave sweep 32 seconds. 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz at 2 kilohertz per second.
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Only a Carpathian would come back to life now and choose New York. Tasty pick. Bonehead.
We were every bit the spark
We live, we breathe, we sweat, we paid the price to be the best. Never been about the boys in the office. The boys that have gone out there night in and night out doing everything they could to be the very best at what they chose to do in their life. Those boys are here tonight.
Well, I must have been away too long because my feelings are dead. I feel no remorse.
I only am who I am because I was born that way. I have a gift, and I am trying to not be selfish about it, but to use it.
My job consists of basically masking my contempt for the assholes in charge. And at least once a day, retiring to the men's room so I can jerk off while I fantasize about a life that doesn't so closely resemble hell.
It's my house, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Grab a dog. I choke him. And I kick the shit out of him. And I all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Go back to bed, America. Your government has figured out how it all transpired. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Sometimes shit happens. Someone has to deal with it. And who are you going to call?
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a school. Well, let me tell a joke.
And boom goes the dynamite.
The brother's gonna work it out. 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 The brother's gonna work it out.
Stupid John.
Hoorah!
Ah, buddies. Yes, the sexcapades are over, and it's time for the Ron and Fez show.
Hiya, buddies.
You know, a lot of times after an hour and a half of hot girl-on-girl sex, you like to talk Monday Night Football, don't you? You know, I've got to say, I'm so proud of our guys and O&A's guys for the way they're turning the room over. Look how clean it is. And you know what? If it wasn't for the just distant smell of Quim, you would not have known of what took place here in the last hour.
Even the birthday banners and streamers and the hats, everything, the balloons, everything's gone.
Yeah.
Harry was able to finish off the cake, too.
Yeah. It's insane. What are you pointing at? Oh, yeah, there is a couple of things still standing up. Wow, that was nuts.
What we'll have for you today is Harry and Earl showing each other their skid marks in their underwear. That's what we have planned.
The brother's going to work it out, is what he yells. I heard them both yelling that in the bathroom. All right, Ron and Fez show live on XM satellite radio for North America. I'm Ron. There's Fezzy.
Hiya, buddies.
And you kept it together during the sexcapades, Fez. You didn't run this time. And when you go see your therapist, you'll have to talk that over.
I know. That'll be another crying jag. Just over and over again. Harry, do you think you can finish that cake by the end of our show?
At least the nads.
He'll work his way through it.
Yeah.
I bet he can.
All right, Ron and Fez show, hanging out with you today. Fezzy, it was a day of firsts yesterday. Do you remember this, our first caller?
Oh, yeah, first caller was Ben.
Yeah.
And he ended up bringing us pizza.
First caller, Ben. First international caller, do you remember?
First international caller, I don't remember.
Johnny from Belfast.
Oh, that's right. I should have that in my journal here.
Right.
I'm keeping a log.
Also, he might be the first caller with jungle fever since he wants to run off with our friend Keisha. Hey, Earl, Keisha wants to do some voiceover work, and I thought maybe she'd be perfect for the Earth 2 bit that we have planning.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That'll work for me.
And I know, it's not just because she's black and you're black, but my thing is, as a liberal, I think you both would be great for each other.
She's a big girl, though.
What's that mean?
No.
Well, that's the way to get her in and to have her do some voice work.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Chubby, take a mic.
No,
She's a great big fat person. You don't want to say that.
I didn't say that.
Do you have a woman in your life now? You getting laid now?
No.
Then why would you be picky about anything?
No, she's spoken for. Apparently, she's
spoken for every night by a different guy.
She's spoken for by the hour.
And I find her oddly hot, just oddly hot, especially that picture. I don't know. Is that up on ronfez.net where she's breaking the pups out?
Is that where it is? Where she's flashing at BB King's last Friday?
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not sure.
We'll try to stay on top of that. You have to know.
So you can check out our voice person. Flashing her big tits.
Now she might not be because he act like she's a little bit big. You're just too thin. She's perfect. All right, Ron and Fez show. We'll open the phones up for you. It's 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here's Ryan. Ryan, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Ryan.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
What do you say, buddy?
How about the first stone call? You guys got one of those yet?
What are you smoking?
Some haze, man. Some purple haze.
Some purple haze. Well, I don't.
30. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
$30 a gram, not $1 a joint, like you guys pay.
You're not buying those Greenwich Village loose joints that they're selling down there.
No, New Jersey, we get their butt from Spanish Harlem, man.
All right, there you go.
All right, guys.
Ryan, you're going down to my journal. I'm logging all these first, Ronnie.
Yeah. Hey, big news last night. If you're a Jets fan, Joe Klecko, driving down the road, hit a homeless guy and killed him.
Yeah, hit him and his cart.
Did it say where he was exactly? Did anybody happen to read? Because it was, I think, a fairly big road. It wasn't like, a small off street.
Yeah, Deegan Expressway.
Nobody should be crossing that with a cart.
Major Deegan Expressway.
All right, here's a bit of trivia for you, Fez. Me and Joe Klecko, born in the same neighborhood.
Really? I had no idea.
And I'll add another one. Me, Joe Klecko, and Don Vito, all from the same neighborhood, Highland Gardens, Chester, Pennsylvania.
And yet gone in 3 separate directions.
Highland Gardens, we called it White Compton for a while.
More trivia.
Till the first black person moved in when I was 3 and my family moved out. Let's get out of here. A black family's here. You remember that in Queens, don't you? Earl, when your family thought you moved to a white neighborhood?
Yeah, when we moved to Corona, it was primarily Italian.
Yeah, right.
For a day or two.
And as your dad is actually pulling the bedroom set out of the back of the truck, he looks around and you live in a black neighborhood.
Looks like they're staying.
There goes the neighborhood.
So you're a big Klecko fan, right?
Oh, a huge Jet fan.
Sure, why not? You why can't you be like Blowhard? You got off to a bad start. That's all.
The homeless man, they said in the police report that he died instantly. He didn't even get to know that he was killed by Joe Klecko.
Oh, you think that would have been better for you if you would have known?
If you're on the stretcher and you're laying there and you look up, you open your eyes one last time with your dying breath, you see Joe Klecko's face?
Yeah, that actually, you'd be like this. Joe, you ever see Gastineau anymore?
You got to wonder if you're entering heaven.
The Sack Exchange was one hell of a team. Bob, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, man?
Hey, Bob.
Hey.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah, Bob Bennington.
Hello? Where do I know that
You
name?
are not Bob Bennington.
Yo, listen, guys. You have no idea how good it sounds to finally be able to get you guys in Tampa.
Ah, this is my brother. How you doing,
Listen,
man?
There's not a satellite radio left for sale in the entire city of Tampa.
Well, that was very nice of you to say, bro.
There are huge Ronnie and Fez fans down here. We are so glad to be able to hear you guys. Fez, how are you?
Good, buddy.
Fez, did you hear the way he said that word? Huge, like I say it?
Huge.
I say huge, and I get my balls busted all the time because I don't say huge. So
with the H sound.
Too, remember?
Highland Gardens, Joe Klecko and Don Vito and my brother all living there.
That's right. That's right.
Not to mention Putty Todd. There's so many that came out of that neighborhood.
And now Klecko joins the list of murderers.
Along with Don Vito and my brother.
When are you guys coming to Tampa? Everybody down here wants to know. I never buy a beer in this town. Wherever I go, I say, hey, I'm Ronnie Bennington's brother. Boom, the bar's set up.
You know what? You and Brother Joe should put a band together. My brother is a great singer-songwriter, but Anthony's brother has turned this into a nice way to get some big plugs for himself. So you should take it on the road.
There you go. There you go.
Bob, it's so good you know what I love is that we never talk to each other in real life, and then here on the radio we can have a conversation.
Listen, guys, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Everybody's proud of you, man, and put together a big party and come to Tampa.
All right, thanks, bro.
Thanks, Bobby.
All right, be cool.
See you later.
All right, that's first brother to call in.
First brother, yeah, and actually beating you and your drunk brother.
Oh, I'm just so glad Corky wasn't first brother.
All right, let's go over some of these things that we have so far, Fez, on our list at first.
Yeah, we had mentioned that Ben was our very first overall caller.
Right.
First one through on the phone lines.
And he's a double winner, first one to bring us a gift. He brought us a pizza right after.
He was first one to call 866-RON-0-FEZ. We had our first Puerto Rican caller yesterday, Louis, who I think is really Luis.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we had our first blind caller yesterday. Donald was the first blind man to call in. We had our first stapled caller ever on the RXM show. The Ass Man called in. We had him. We also had our first former employee, Wonder Boy, called in yesterday.
Oh, yeah, so it's a lot of stuff there.
He had just beaten Flipper.
All right, so it's at first, and then my brother, who beat out your brothers.
My brothers, you would have thought.
You would have thought, yeah.
Because they don't work, you know. You would have thought they had time to call.
My brother was my hero growing up. Yours wasn't, Fez?
No, Corky, we just never saw him.
Yeah.
He was the lone wolf. He was just always off by himself.
You know, I saw my brothers like being Joe Namath or, you know what I mean, like James Dean. He was just like, oh, look, my brother's home. There he is. He's heading back out again. And I just look out the window at him. You had a brother that you're a little almost embarrassed about sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he drinks way too much, which is just a couple of beers at that. And then he is just gone. And then, you know, it's big boots, a big belt buckle, that sort of thing. A lot of crying over Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah, right. Very, very Southern.
Yeah, and he's a lot to handle.
Yeah.
Little guy. His claim to fame is he can crush a Coke can with a flying elbow drop like his hero Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
Well, you can't beat that. That one is impressive. Jeff, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Not bad. How about a first from a soldier in Iraq? My brother listened to you guys via computer yesterday, and he loves you guys.
Is it via or via? I never understand that one, Fez.
I go via.
Yeah.
And he told me to relay a message, Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
Oh, my God. That's crushing. That's just crushing.
Uh-oh, first time we've been gotten.
Yeah, we got punked. We got punked by the Baba Booey.
First
Baba
time.
Booey.
Oh, Harry, screen those phone calls better. You crazy Arab?
He says he's not an Arab.
What?
Yeah, he was trying to explain to me yesterday he's not an Arab.
Then take off the face scarf and quit threatening countries.
Hey, Dan, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I was wondering if Fez has room on his list for the first chubby chaser calling in.
First chubby chaser. You so you heard the Keisha thing, and you found yourself a little excited.
Yeah, you said she had big natural cans. Are they natural?
Yeah, totally natural. I don't know where those pictures are. Are they on ronfez.net of her?
I'm going to have to be there.
We should probably get Keisha on the phone. Try to get a hold of her.
Dan, what's the biggest girl you ever been with?
Oh, I'm not an obese chaser, just a chubby chaser.
Yeah, he doesn't
They
go
gotta have
too
some
big.
meat on their bone.
Yeah. All right, so first chubby chaser call, and he's now interested in Keisha. Keisha has told us she's doing pretty well for herself. She moved from D.C. to Crooklyn and has made herself available to a lot of the young men.
Yeah, she's a very friendly girl. If you meet her, you got a really good chance there.
Hey, I had a chance to see that TV show last night, Fezzi, which was the... I'm trying to think of it's Danny Bonaducci, and it's like Breaking Bonaducci.
That's it.
Have you seen it yet?
I've not seen Breaking Bonaducci.
It's a train wreck that he's putting on. He's on this TV show, and he's doing pretty good with his life. He's got a successful morning show, nice house. He's got the same wife, couple of little kids. But he's, screwing around with his addictions. He's coming way too close. He turned working out into hitting up on steroids. He takes his wife and him into therapy with the cameras watching. And this whole thing, it just feels like someone should just step in and just go, I know you want to be famous. I know you want everyone to talk about you, and you don't really have an act anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what's happening with you? But it's just gotten almost obscene.
I can't imagine the cameras in the therapist's office. I've been in enough therapist's office.
He almost knocked his therapist out. He almost come out of the chair and hit his therapist on the first show. In the first show, he's ready to bust the guy's jaw.
Sam, there's no reason to doubt that he doesn't have these problems.
I'm wondering. I'm wondering if he would have the problems if they weren't following him around, if everybody wasn't making a big deal about it. I think his real problem is this. I need to be the center of attention all the time. This thing should be called Show Us Your Asshole. What can you possibly show us that's the most intimate thing in your life because you really don't have an act yet?
I can't imagine a therapist agreeing to this.
Well, the therapist looked like Ant. He looked like the comedian Ant.
Oh, from Celebrity Fat Club.
Yeah, and it looks like it's an L.A. therapist who figures maybe I could move this into, my own TV show.
Yeah, I got to check this out. This guy's probably thinking, he's got Dr. Phil on his mind while Breaking Bonaducci's telling him his problems.
I mean, you're acting like it's not okay for a therapist. The most famous therapist in the world does this crap every single day. Every day that guy is telling somebody within 80 seconds of talking to them exactly what they should do with their life.
I'm waiting for Dr. Phil to do a hurricane special where he's just screaming at the victims to get back on their feet, pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
Well, you know that Glenn Beck had a great line. Glenn Beck is the guy from Clear Channel who said he now hates the victims. And apparently he's one of these right-wing guys. He wants to tell everybody that, the government isn't here to help you or whatever. So he goes, it took me a year to hate the 9/11 victims, but he already hates the Katrina victims that fast.
Yeah, he called the hurricane victims scumbags.
Right.
For getting hit with a hurricane and being stuck on the roofs. Scumbags.
I never heard the guy. Have you heard him before?
I've never heard Glenn Beck.
Although I hated him as soon as I heard the word Clear Channel. So really there, I already was turned off. Because when you hear Clear Channel, it just always sounds like right-wing to you, right off the bat. Far right-wing, like crazy right-wing.
Yeah, you just have to read this. You don't have to hear Glenn Beck to know what the act is. Welfare moms, get rid of that stuff.
And you know what his biggest bitch is right off the bat is that Bush's approval ratings are going down the toilet because the man had no idea a hurricane hit his own country.
Oh, my gosh, are they down?
Where are they?
39% approval rating in the latest AP poll.
All right, the shocking thing to me is who are the 39% to approve of them? I mean, even if you have the same exact views, you believe the same exact things as President Bush, you can't think that he's getting things done for you.
Those are the same people that are sitting back going, I wouldn't know what to do if a hurricane hit a city either.
Right,
I wouldn't know.
I don't leave my vacation for anyone. When you only get 5-6 weeks off in one stretch... and Bush's, I will give him this. When you're in Texas and you haven't seen rain, you probably don't know what a hurricane is. If you would have said dust storm, I bet he would have been there in 5 seconds.
He would have gotten the people out of there before the tumbleweeds came through. Now, in the Newsweek poll, he's at 38%, even lower in Newsweek.
Right.
So he's getting really close to second-term Nixon numbers.
Where was Nixon at? Because some people said he's dipped under that.
I thought Nixon was at 34%. When Watergate was hitting, like right before the resignation.
And again, who were those 34%? Are you such a homer of, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, and I don't you don't care what happens?
You would think that it would get down to 0%. None of us agree with this.
I get it goes to show you, like if Hitler had just a party's backing, he would pick up 34% right off the bat of people who just back their party no matter what.
That's the free space in the middle of the bingo card.
Yeah.
You just get that instant 39%. 39 to 40%.
That's right off the bat. No matter what happens, it's all working for you. Hey, Sean. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Sean.
Hey. First wrestling trivia question for Fez.
Oh, Fez, are you ready for this one?
Let's do it, Sean.
I'll say this, Sean. He's never been stumped.
Okay. Fez, you remember Ray Gunkel?
Ray Gunkel?
Ray Gunkel.
Oh, from Highland Gardens. I know him, Joe Klecko, and Don Vito. By the way, we called it White Compton. White Compton, or WC.
I think Ray Gunkel might have been the homeless victim, actually. Now, who is Ray Gunkel?
He was the North Georgia champion in the 70s.
No, not big on North Georgia championship wrestling.
So it ain't going to work that way.
Nah, I guess not.
I would have thought Ray Gunkel would have been good enough to take the entire Peach State, not just North Georgia.
Wasn't Ray Gunkel with Paul Simon for a while? They toured around.
Ray
Beautiful.
Gunkel was with Paul Simon.
Beautiful
Actually,
sound
Ray,
they had.
Ray
That's
Gunkel started North
Garfunkel.
Georgia Wrestling.
Yeah. All right. So actually, I actually hit on something with the Paul Simon?
Yes.
All right.
Ray Gunkel was with Paul Simon.
All right. Thank you very much. So we got it. That's the answer. Paul Simon.
Paul Simon, a luchador.
So actually, right now, I'm beating Fez. Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Ron. Hey, Fez.
Hey.
Yeah, band is back.
Yes, it is. The band is back together. Today, Fezzy and I sat through Russian Sex. Really knee-deep in it. And, you know, I noticed something, Earl. You didn't come in at all. You didn't come in at all for Russian Sex.
He won't rise for the Soviet national anthem.
No, we were in the other room cutting up audio.
That sounds gay. That sounds unbelievably gay.
Sounds like you're letting one. I'm cutting audio today.
And the room was a little crowded.
Yeah, well, you know, what can we say, Earl? Should everybody leave for you? Is that what you need?
Oh, I didn't
You're
want to interrupt.
You would have
You're
been
one of those guys that needs alone time?
You would have been a novelty. I'm sure there's not a lot of black guys running around the Ukraine.
A black Russian?
Yeah, I get it.
Good
Cute
one.
Cute one. Hey, I got to say this, and I'm going to check in with the guys from ronfez.net. I need some kind of bat signal put out there, Fez, for Gorilla Bob. Gorilla Bob gave me something when you and I left New York to be given back to him when we returned. So he doesn't want anybody to know what it was that he gave me. I've kept it on me for the last 2 years. So we need to get a bat signal out there. Gorilla Bob, I have it. I've kept it, and I'm ready to give it back to you.
All right, Gorilla Bob, contact the show. What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
It's you know what? I would tell you, except for he said he didn't want me to say anything to anybody. But it's honorable. He gave me something of honor, something of his, and I've kept it for 2 years.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. He didn't give you anything, huh?
No, I didn't get nothing.
You know why?
Why?
Can't be trusted.
I could be trusted.
And there's those gay rumors that if you give something to a guy that people talk about, it looks like you're engaged. Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, buddies? Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
I wanted to be the first to call out Black Earl on his laziness.
All right, go ahead.
He never. Remember, you asked him yesterday to look up the girl's name who died in Iraq.
Yeah.
Lori Piestua was her name.
Thank you very much, my friend. Earl, why so lazy?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It took him 24 hours, and he still hasn't come up with an answer.
No, we're
yet.
still waiting.
Yeah, 24 hours. You know why? He doesn't listen to us from the other room.
I think he's in the public file. Does XM have a public file?
What is the public
Later,
file
boys.
this week?
Can I be the first to tell Ryan to go screw?
No. And watch your language, all right? We're on satellite, but I don't want you going that far, Earl.
Okay.
I don't like black on white crime. Makes me nervous.
What is this week's public file?
But you know what's odd? White on black crime, it kind of makes me giggle. I don't know what it is about that one.
You just don't see it enough.
You know what I always liked that, Earl? And I don't know whether, you know, my dad would always, I don't know whether your dad did this when you were younger, but he would set up these movies for us, like home movies, and it would always be down in Alabama where the cops were squirting the people with hoses. And we would laugh and eat popcorn. You ever watch those, Earl?
No.
Don't find it funny?
No, not at all.
You'd think you wouldn't enjoy a hydrant so much in the summer. It'd be bad memories.
So you're against civil rights?
No, I'm for civil rights.
Well, then you need to watch those things.
The footage is a little unnerving, yes.
I think civil rights makes you too wet. That's what my problem with civil rights is. It's too hosey.
You're liable to get bit, too.
Yeah, the dog thing I don't like at all.
No.
I don't like trained killer dogs. 866-RON-0-FEZ.
Because how did they train them?
Easy enough to remember. It's just 866-RON. I'm a host. And then 0-FEZ. He's also a host. It's that simple to call us.
Put it all together in one handy phone number.
Ron, 0-FEZ. Hey, Ish, you're on Ron and Fez. Yes, go ahead, Ish.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
First Mexican to call in?
First Mexican. Is he our first? Now, are you calling from Mexico?
No. Actually, I'm Hispanic, but close enough. I'm calling from Texas. Pretty close to the border, but not quite.
What do you do down there, near the border?
I'm actually a college student.
All right, there you go, Fez.
Hola.
Like we're supposed to believe a Mexican's in college. Now, by college, do you mean gardening school? Is that where you're going with this? Is it some kind of landscaping university?
It's agricultural school.
Hey, you know what I like? I'm doing, Fez? I'm being edgy today, if you noticed. I'm being right out there and being edgy.
I've noticed.
Yeah. You know why? Pressing the Russian hookers that were in here earlier. I guess they're not prostitutes. What would you say they were? Actresses?
Showgirls? Something like that. Just Russians. But just simple Russian girls.
They were lovely, though. Lovely young ladies, full of talent.
And really liked each other.
Yeah, they
you
did.
could tell.
Yeah. And, you know, and I don't know if other guys are turned off this. I never like when a woman yells harder. You know what I mean? It's just like, please, this is as hard as I can possibly go. When you yell harder, it just makes me feel a little intimidated.
She yelled harder to Jimmy.
Yeah.
And then harder got too hard.
The only thing that a woman will turn me on if she yells, I can't breathe, that's too tight around my throat. I don't know what it is about that. That turns me on.
That's the BTK killer.
Yeah. Is that it?
Where he complained in court that he didn't know. He really had to practice on some animals and stuff because he didn't know the right pressure to actually choke someone to death.
So he'd choke out a cat?
Yeah, that stuff. He would practice on dummies and stuff, too. And he just really never found that right niche pressure. It really took him a while to figure it out.
Well, I mean, to choke out a person, it's not an easy thing to do. I mean, it's cutting off the air. The windpipe has got to be pretty big. You got to hold on for what, minutes?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
See, I
think
think
that person punching and, you know, pulling.
BTK must have watched too many movies, too many TV shows, thought he was going to go in, there'd be some dramatic music, and the girl would just collapse. And it didn't happen. A lot of times he'd just have to go another way, like shoot somebody.
Maybe we should choke an intern to death. That should be our new thing. We're going to choke an intern to death.
I think Anthony would vote for Paul.
I see Paul's being very quiet as he's watching the way things run.
Either that or he's trying to get Harry and Earl to sign things in there.
Yeah.
Walking through with his souvenirs.
Hey, it's Dugout Doug. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, fellas.
How you doing, big man?
I'm going to be your first pest caller, I believe.
Thank you very much.
I just got a little message for the guy that called before with the Baba Booey bullshit. You know, the stuff that was funny back in 1983.
Right.
TikTok.
It's all over.
TikTok.
Uh-oh. Doug, what
TikTok.
Doug, what are the pests up to now?
We're just gathering our intel.
Uh-huh.
We're just getting together. We're waiting for the new year.
All right.
Waiting. Because there's nothing better to have on your belt or on your scorecard than being responsible for the failure of a satellite radio company for investing their money in a failure that won't be able to do a show.
So that's the big target right now.
That's the big one.
That's
TikTok. That's TikTok.
TikTok.
That is the scariest TikTok I've ever heard.
All right, Doug. Talk to you later, buddy.
Fellas. Good to hear you.
I'm doing everything I can to get the pest to turn on Fez. That's my dream.
Well, don't.
That I want to get them some of your banking accounts. I'll let them know where you live over there on Welfare Island.
I don't live on Welfare Island.
Where do you live?
Roosevelt Island.
What was it? What did it used to be called?
Welfare Island.
Yeah, it was Welfare Island.
Well, it's not welfare anymore. That was the old days.
I've been over there. I think there's some amount of welfare. You like it over there, though?
Yeah, I like it there.
How do you get back and forth? What do? You got like a rowboat? How do you get into Manhattan from there?
You know
The
there's
tram?
No, you know...
The Nighthawks tram?
There's a subway. The F train goes through Roosevelt Island, and you know it.
So you take a subway?
Yes.
To an island. That's amazing.
I'm not just a drift.
Now, aren't you worried about the smallpox hospital? Any of that smallpox getting on you?
That's all closed down. That's the old day. Typhoid Mary isn't there anymore.
The insane asylum, does that bother you at all?
That's abandoned.
So the place that you live, they used to send welfare people.
Yes.
They send smallpox people.
Right, because they didn't want them infecting anyone.
Insane people.
Yeah, the crazies.
And then somehow, when you read that whole past history, you're thinking, hey, how much for an apartment? How much for an overpriced two-bedroom with a view?
They've really turned it around.
Yeah.
Since the days of welfare and insanity.
Well, you do have a beautiful view from there.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at Manhattan.
Right.
I feel sorry for the people on the Upper East Side looking at Welfare Island. and seeing crazy people, naked people with smallpox running back and forth while you're taking more Chinese food back to your apartment.
If you have the Manhattan view of Roosevelt Island, you are looking at a lot of amputees.
Yeah, there are. There's a guy over there named Haffy that Fezzi knows. And he's cut off above the belt.
And can get down the street faster than me.
Well, look at you. You're dealing with the ass smallpox. How does he live cut off above the belt? He really is, though, right?
Yeah.
Is there no... does he have an ass at all?
I don't think he has an ass. I think it just
because there's a bag, there's a large bag on the side of his.
He has a giant bag that he relieves himself into. That
well, does he even relieve himself? He probably has no power over that. That's just regular digestion. Because
right.
Every time I go over to your place, he's asking for money for Chinese food because he must be starving.
You know, I see him eating a lot. I see him getting a lot of Chinese food.
Yeah.
Then I always see him, like, flicking the rice to the pigeons on his plastic fork, just kind of flicking it out there.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if maybe, like, he has a couple spoonfuls and that fills him up. But he has to order a full order. But the bag that's hanging off the side of his gurney, that's a piss bag.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not a shit bag?
No, I never see anything but piss in it. And I wonder, and you think...
You know, a piss bag could be a great nickname for you since you live on Welfare Island.
Do not call me Piss Bag from Welfare Island.
Let's see if we can't get some kind of a Ron and Piss Bag shirt made up. Or, quick change that right now so when people look at their XM radios, it just says Ron and Piss Bag and gives out the number.
It's Fez. And the piss bag, I don't know why it has to hang right there off the gurney. You think there could be some sort of crocheted cozy or something to go over that.
Yeah.
You'd think there'd be a way to just kind of minimalize the piss bag
right.
on the gurney.
Well, maybe he doesn't care what people think of him. It's not like he's going to get laid anyway. You know what? I mean, I would just be constantly yelling out, I can't take a piss. That's my problem. That's what I'm dealing with right now.
And then he has to...
I have a piss bag.
I see it, Happy.
Give me some money for Chinese food.
You got it.
I've got no cock.
Just please quit talking about your piss bag, and I'll buy you anything you want.
By the way, Earl, you isolate any of this, I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to dig your eye out.
I didn't hear a thing.
I only laugh when you isolate stuff on Fez. Then I laugh, and I can't get enough of it. That just kills me. When I hear me isolated, it's not funny at all.
I know better.
Thank you.
And I totally believe it when he says I haven't heard a thing.
He really hasn't. He doesn't even know questions from yesterday. And Harry the Arab, just forget about it. That's just not working out. I've already talked to Wiki about that. The Harry the Arab thing, that experiment has stuck. I wanted to bridge, Fezzi, what was happening between our part of the world and the Arab part of the world, and I wanted to bring an Arab in, have him work for us full time. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, he had the credentials. He interned at Al Jazeera.
Not Arab. Just like to point out I'm not Arab.
Are you having a falafel for lunch? Because that's what it smells like coming out of there.
No, that's not me.
He's got one under each armpit.
Let me ask you a question. How many humps does a camel have?
I guess 2. I don't...
Let me ask you this. All right, the camel has big... what's back there? It's water, right?
I think so. I think it stores water so it can go in the desert for a long time.
All right, what about this? You're out in the desert. You're in a camel. You get lost. You don't know what to do.
Yeah?
Could you do this? Why don't you come in this room? You come in this room with the big boys instead of talking from in there. All right, enough of this whole Starship Enterprise thing where you're going to talk to me in the other room. If I'm actually ordering burgers, I'll talk to you from there. If you're out in the desert, let's say you and your dad, you went out, you're taking one of your trips on a camel. You get lost, right? You wanted to drink something. You have no water. Could you split that hump open and drink water out of it?
I have no clue. I've never done it. I'd be willing to if it came down to that.
Fez, you and I were talking about this before. Does that water stay in there to be digested later? Would it be good?
Yeah, that water's got to be good in there. That's what's creating the hump. Have you ever see a camel in a zoo? No humps. The thing's laid over like it's an empty sack.
Oh, I had no idea that because they're getting plenty of water.
Yeah, so that thing has got to be waterful. Because it's
waterful,
full of water.
A waterful show coming up later tonight. It's going to be fabulous. All right, let me ask you this though, Fez. You saw Free Willy, right?
Mm-hmm.
When that was in captivity, the dorsal fin had gone over because he was depressed. Is the camel depressed, and is that why it's not so waterful and the hump is falling over?
The camel had every right to be depressed being in a zoo.
Right.
But I think the reason that the hump falls over is lack of water. Because in a zoo, a camel's drinking all the water he's got. He's got a big pan out there.
Well,
He's got a trough.
I mean, there's a hose for him, too. I mean, let's face it. Some kid's job is to give water to the camel. What I would do immediately is take the water supply away. I would just give out little droplets until it got it through its camel head, that the kids want to see a big hump. They don't want to see a hump laying on its side.
Yeah, you go in there, and it's a humpless camel, and you got kids saying, what's that, a llama?
I'm going to tell you right now, if I was running a zoo, those things would be doing tricks. Now, the other thing, Harry.
Harry's got 2 humps. Look at that. They're in the front.
Those are man tits.
Oh.
I'm working on it.
That's his Arab man tits. And we split those open.
Skim milk.
Stop. Let's go. I'm all grossed out now. Harry, does your parents own a camel, or how do they get around?
No, they've never used a camel. They've never...
if you say magic carpet, I'm going to call you a liar.
No,
right
we're
here.
not
You know what
Arabs,
I bet?
man.
I bet they drive some kind of rat patrol truck where he's sitting in the back with a machine gun.
No, first of all, Armenia doesn't have any deserts. It's not a desert place. There's no camels there.
Where's your family from?
My father's Armenian. My mother's Hispanic.
Is that what you said to get in the country?
Where did they meet? Ellis Island? They're standing in line in Ellis Island?
They met in a swimming pool in Queens, New York.
Sure
actually.
they did.
The equator. I think they met there. That's a fair distance from each other.
She is from Ecuador, so.
We don't even know where that is.
It's
Is that
near
an
the
Arab,
equator.
Is that a rogue Arab state?
No. It's a lovely Hispanic country.
Mm-hmm. So you're here under the guise of being an Armenian immigrant.
I'm actually a U.S. citizen, born in Queens, New York.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm not an immigrant.
How much did that paperwork cost you? Cat Stevens being turned away in Bangor, Maine. Your dad's heading in.
Do me a favor. When the jihad comes down, spare me. Would you do that for me? Would you just yell out to whoever in your family, hey, wait, I know this guy. He helped me.
I will.
He gave me a big break in this country.
I'll do my best since I don't know anyone in the jihad, but I'll do some research and find out.
Just someone in your cell. Pass it along. Your terror cell. When do you meet?
We don't. There's no terror cell.
Well, didn't you put out some kind of report the other day on L.A.?
No.
You warned the people of Los Angeles?
That wasn't me. That was the Kevin Smith guy.
When you were shooting your video?
Hey, did you see L.A. lost all its power yesterday because some dumb kid was driving around in a truck and ripped a cable out?
Yeah, and everyone in Los Angeles is standing outside their buildings.
You know what? This bugs me. Why do we live in where there's still an on-off switch for an entire city? You would think we could route things more than just through one cable.
Yeah, there's just one big extension cord. Someone kicks that out, and everyone else is in the dark.
I'm a little put off by this Arab kid. And it's not an anti-Arab thing or an anti-Muslim thing. It's just he seems sneaky.
Well, he seems shifty, and you see what he does in a line of questioning.
Yeah, I'm not saying I dislike all terrorists, but this one I just have no time for. Hey, Amy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Oh, it's Angel Amy, Fez.
Hey, Angel Amy.
Hey, I'm just calling up first former baby, first Angel on the show at the same time.
You know, we were in here the other day when you and Opie kind of became face-to-face after, I guess, a couple years, right?
Yeah, it was kind of awkward.
Yeah, it was an awkward moment. You used to have a really big crush on him.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be there. He has that whole restraining order against me.
Yeah.
And, it was really awkward when I saw him there.
Did it seem like he was happy to see you or no?
Not at all.
One time she was kind of, I don't want to say stalking, but somewhat stalking back in our New York days, at WNEW days. And as a funny joke, I had a tattoo artist put a big Opie picture on her arm that she was walking around with. And it looked exactly like a tattoo. And then it was one of those backfiring jokes where the girl Opie was dating at the time saw it and got freaked out about it.
Yeah, that wasn't so good.
And then I had to say to her, I just thought it would be funny if you thought people were tattooing on him.
You don't realize how off-putting it would be to see someone you know's face right there tattooed on someone's arm.
Well, I mean, the whole place was already just out of fucking control. You know what I mean?
Right.
That whole NEW days was just nuts. And the next drop of water was always ready to spill all the water out of the bucket at any time. So it really was weird.
Yeah, but it's good to hear you guys back and everything.
Thank you very much, Amy.
Oh, I got one more thing.
Yeah.
Panties.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right.
So there you go, Fezzy, first former baby.
Thank you, Angel Amy. You'll go down in the journal.
Yeah. You're keeping a ledger there of all the firsts.
Yep. So that, like a year from now or something when we're celebrating the anniversary of the show, I'll have all this stuff handy. We'll have, former employees like Earl and Harry come in.
Right.
That sort of thing. Just for a big party.
Earl, we can't wait to have you back. Seriously. It's going to be great.
I'm not really planning on going anywhere yet.
They never do. That's the beautiful thing about our producers. They never plan. And after a short stint, I think, in the Nut Hut, and then you start to believe in yourself again, I think you're going to feel better.
Took 16 years for the last place to get rid of them.
One time I was thinking about writing down all the people that Fez and I have worked with over the years. I made it to 4, and I mean worked with daily. And I think there was 40 names on there.
Yeah, it's amazing. Well, what happens is we get staff members, they would eventually burn out, and then the burnout rate got quicker and quicker.
Right. It used to take us 2 years to make somebody have a mental breakdown. That last one, Wonder Boy did it within months, where he actually had that long stare.
Yeah.
That, that 1,000-yard stare that you would get in Vietnam where it's just, you don't know what's happening anymore.
Wonder Boy had a mohawk, and much like the sad dorsal fin, it fell over just immediately, within days.
And
it was sad to be in captivity.
Then we had to free Ray. We were after that. Now, Harry the Arab used to date Wonder Boy, and he sent me, because he was on the phone with us yesterday, and he sent an email saying, sorry, I cursed too much. He just felt like he blew it up. And then later, Harry told me that he yelled at him for doing it. Did you actually yell at him for cursing too much?
Yeah, because it was just unnecessary. It was just, he was really trying to be very cool, and I called him out on it. And he's like, no, that's the way I talk. I was like, I lived with you for 6 months. You never talked like that.
Oh, you two lived together as man and wife.
No, roommates. Just roommates.
He only talked like that when you ruin the laundry.
Is there no such thing as gay in the Arab world? Somebody told me that before. You can do a lot of stuff before it's considered crossing the line.
I wouldn't know on account of I'm not Arab.
Why'd you drop all the bass? Why'd you put all the bass in your voice?
I'm trying to sound, because I feel like I sound too childish.
I see.
Yeah, but I'm not Arab.
No one's ever grabbed these man tits.
What are you?
I'm Armenian, again.
Quarry people? You come out, a lot of people who work with stone, cutting big slabs of stone.
If we pay him in shiny rocks, he's very excited.
Shiny Rocks is what the name Harry means over there. He was named Shiny Rocks.
Hello, Shiny Rocks.
And his mom used to buff his balls for him. Hey, it's Shiny Rocks. What's your last name, Harry?
Turjanian.
Seriously.
No. Here's the weird thing. If you will always know an Armenian, and check into this, if their name rhymes with Armenian. And am I right about that, Harry?
It always ends in a I-A-N or a Y-A-N.
But it's the same sound, right?
Yeah.
Because I knew Ron Moranian, the Armenian comedian.
Yeah.
Why is that?
After the genocide, they started doing that.
What genocide?
The Turks massacred my people, which is why I'm not a Muslim.
Well, then here's a good idea. Let's all have the same last name so they can identify us easier.
Here's an idea for you, too. Why don't you fight back? Okay,
we tried. We were very weak.
We're very weak people.
Throw more rocks.
They didn't want us.
Don't you store water in your humps?
No,
Maybe
that's a camel.
You could hide out and just drink through your back.
We have enough water until the Turks leave.
All we had were stones.
So your people are basically the blacks of the Mideast.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they still have some territory that belongs to us.
Begging to get hit with fire hoses, though. Just hoping for some water.
Please. I'm so thirsty.
Wait a minute, is that water fresh?
You know what kills me? You come from a landlocked nation, right? And that you always smell like carp. I don't understand why you smell like 4-day-old fish.
I don't think it's a landlocked
And you're
nation.
landlocked.
I'm not sure if it is a landlocked
What
nation.
ocean borders?
Not an ocean.
What Armenian beach is there? What do you look up like it's going to pop up on TV in a second?
Caught my attention for
What
that.
is there,
I'm
Lake
very
Tarjanian?
distracted.
Yeah, I know there's something more important than being on the radio, but that's where you are right now.
I think they have a lake, but does landlocked mean just only ocean?
Yeah, you're blocked in. You can't get out.
Because you realize you couldn't go anywhere except to the other side of the lake. If you had an ocean, you could actually leave your country.
It might be near the Mediterranean, but I'm just so terrible with my geography that
This is where you come from. This is your people,
I've never
your
been.
roots.
I've never lived there, though.
Oh, you're good. When the FBI questions you, you're going to talk in circles, you little terrorist, you.
We'll sweat your ass. Don't worry about that. They'll be calling you Sparky when you leave here.
I don't know. Maybe the Mediterranean, officer.
It's definitely not on the Mediterranean. Then you would be Italy. You would come from a place that had great food. What's the Armenian food?
I don't know.
Armadillo? It's got to begin with A.
Yeah.
Everything they do, it's got to begin with A.
Yeah, because you hear about so many people wanting to vacation on the Armenian coast of the Mediterranean. Although Mediterranean does end in I-A-N.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it is an Armenian. Hey, Mark, you're on Ron and Fez. Mark.
Yes.
Go ahead, buddy. What do you got for us?
Hey, I was talking about the camels. They don't store water in their humps.
What do they store?
They eat up a lot of food and water, and then they build up like this fatty deposit in their humps. And then when they run out of the food and water, they just break down that fat, and that's why the humps all like fold over. And
I see. So that is like you, Harry, where you have two fat humps that you store.
Well,
that's very interesting. So, Fez, there's your answer. You couldn't take like an ice pick, shove it into that hump, put a straw down there, and then just suck the water out of a camel's hump, like my dream has always been to do.
I bet it would have been deliciously cool, though.
No, fatty.
If I'm stuck in the desert and I need a cup of fat really bad, I'm going to break into the camel hump.
Like if you're cooking some soul food, what you need to do is just
I need some fat back.
Slice off some camel thumb, throw that in, and then you add your collards.
Some green beans and new potatoes.
What is it, Earl, about black people that you won't throw fat away? Have you ever been to a black person's house? You go under the sink. There's just a big can down there filled with fat.
And grease. My mother still saves the chicken grease.
Much like the Native American, they're using every part of the pig.
Yes.
Even the jowls, the feet.
That is true. That is a Native American, the buffalo is to the Native Americans as the pig is to the brothers.
The chitlin.
Is the chitlin from a pig?
I thought so. I thought it was an intestine
It's the
from
guts
a pig.
of the pig.
I had no idea.
It's the most putrid smell you will ever...
You know, I thought it was a vegetable. I'm a vegan, and I've been eating chitlin every day.
But they had to give it a cute name, because who would eat intestine? Chitlin. Sounds so much better.
Baby, have your chitlin. So what is it about you guys in the pig? You're great with football. It doesn't matter. Pigskin doesn't matter.
Every part.
Yeah.
You also got to remember, back in the slaves' time, that's all they had.
I'm surprised you haven't
What
come
do you
up
mean
with...
that's all they had? That's a lot. When you have a pig, that's plenty. Anyone can survive on that.
I'm surprised you haven't come up with some sort of snout salad to use that part. Sounds delicious.
So whatever it is about the pig, black people like it.
I have no reason. I couldn't really explain why.
Why don't you do this? Like one of those Arkansas fans, you get that boar head and you just start walking around with it.
Razorback.
Now, here's the weird thing. Black people, they'll use everything about the pig. Jews won't touch a pig.
No, they won't use one part of it.
And I just like to say to blacks and Jews, you both are too far in your extremes. You know what? To go as far with and eat everything that a black person does, that's way too much for me. And yet the Jews turning their back, I'm sorry. You're making a gigantic mistake.
There can be a happy pork median. It's called bacon.
Yes. Some
Just
pork
go that
chops,
far.
pork chops, ribs. There's plenty to use there. I got no problem with the football. Pig skin. That's fine. But when you're, sucking on the nads and acting like that's a delicious thing.
Please pass the nad dessert. Nad pie.
Fez, I know that you're a big soup fan.
Yeah, I love soup.
My problem is that whole soup bone just grosses me out. The fact that you're just taking a meaty bone and acting like there's still plenty more in a meal in there just totally grosses me out.
That's another week of food if you get that bone in a hot pot of water.
Yeah. We got to take a break here, right, Earl? We'll be back in just a couple of moments. The name of the show is The Ron and Fez Show, if you haven't heard us before. And then, in a little while, you're going to start liking us. Right off the bat, you're like, what the hell is those two greasy voices doing? What are those, two weasels fighting? No.
What is this show, Pig Talk?
Yeah. You just settle down, relax, enjoy it. I know from different parts of the country, sounds a little bit weird to you, but you will like it quite a bit. We're right back. It's The Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
All right, it's the Ron and Fez Show. I'm on. There's Fezzy.
Hiya, buddies. Thanks for being with us on XM 202.
Is that where we are?
That's where we are. That's our channel.
All over North America?
All over.
What about ships at sea? I'm understanding ships at sea can also pick us up.
Cruise ships at sea can pick up the XM signal. It's been done. It's been proven.
What about a freighter?
I would say yes. I would agree with that.
Subs?
Subs might be a little trouble.
Earl, look into that. I got a friend with a submarine. He's bringing some product in under the guise of night. I don't want to say where he's coming up. Let's just say he's bringing up from the southern part of Americas. All right?
Right on it.
And he'd like to be able to listen to the show. And believe me when I tell you, when he comes back, everybody's going to be happy. I could cheer Joe Klecko up with this. I could take away his worries right now. Hey, Laffy, you're on the Ron and Fez Show.
Hi, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
You guys are my favorite show because I've been listening to you since WNW, and what I love about the show so much is how you make me laugh a little bit.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laffy.
Food's on the table, too.
What's that, Laffy?
Food's on the table.
The food is on the table, Fez.
It's on the table right now.
That's cracking him up.
It's Laffy.
Ow.
Having a good time there, Laffy.
Bye, Ron Fez.
Enjoyed you, Laffy. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
He's a happy guy.
Well, he gets a kick out of things. Was his punchline, the food is on the table?
Yeah. That I didn't understand.
Hey, Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, guys, it's Mike from Queens. Want to be your first Queens caller and wanted to welcome you boys back and tell you how great it is to hear you again.
Thank you very much. Earl, you're from Queens, right? So I guess that makes you royalty. But is Mike our first Queens caller? Look, Earl has no idea that we're on the air. He has no idea.
He has no idea if he's from Queens or not.
Yeah.
No, he's not the first caller from Queens.
Oh.
That's you?
He's out of the ledger then.
What about Laffy? Was he the first I'd caller?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Earl's still dreaming about all that pork talk.
Sure. Plenty of pork.
Now, Saturday Night Live says that they are going to wait till the last minute to replace Tina Fey at the Weekend Update anchor desk.
No, why are they waiting until the last minute? Because they got nobody.
Right, that, and they like to think that it's a big announcement, like they're going to surprise everyone.
Right.
You know, the decision's been made, I'm sure, by now.
What about Harry? He does improv comedy. He's part of the Upright Citizens Brigade. He's part of that troupe. Why not let him go out and do it?
Will America accept an Arab newscaster?
Into a working mic.
Sorry about that. No, I'm not part of the troupe. I work at the theater, though. I perform at the theater.
Oh, you find seats for people?
No. I perform.
The Usher Brigade.
Now, what did you figure out about Armenia?
I still haven't found out if it's landlocked or not. I'm still looking into the research.
Nathaniel has something for you. No, you're not going to get this. You don't get this,
okay.
Harry. Nathaniel brings this should have been what you do. Except for the O&A guys, of course, always on it. It is so landlocked, it's unbelievable. It's completely... Not only that, it doesn't even look like there's a river anywhere.
There's no water in sight.
Now, you got Turkey to your to one side, I guess to the east. Iran to the south. Georgia, which was the old Russia, USSR.
That's where they threw the hand grenade at President Bush.
To the north. And then what is to the west? I don't even know. I mean, to the east. I don't even know what that place is.
I'm not exactly sure. Oh, Azerbaijan. It says on the map.
I never even heard of that. Was that also Russia before? Or
Yeah,
USSR?
I mean, all of that pretty much from that point on. I think we're as far as west as it went with Russia, because Turkey wasn't.
Oh, you were part of
yeah,
USSR?
we were part of the Soviet Union. Yeah.
Oh. I had no idea.
That
I mean, not by choice, but, you know.
That Azerbaijan looks like it's a word scrabble. Like we have to try to figure out what word by unscrabbling the letters.
There's a fucking 7 in there somewhere. You should never have a number.
That's not a letter.
In the middle of what you're doing. So you should try to talk to those two chicks today.
I don't know any Russian.
It's the same thing. You're from there. It's like if I lived overseas and I saw a girl and I go, oh, you're from Connecticut. I really can't identify with you at all. That would be crazy. That's what I should be going after.
No, it didn't occur to me. And I don't know anything about Russian.
You should do what your dad does. Focus on every minority. And that's fine.
Just throw out some of these city names. That's all you'd need.
Let her know that you smell like old carp. Kind of break the ice there. Put your T-shirt up to her. After she wakes back up.
Wakes back up from what?
Ask her if you can take her around town in a mule cart. You ought to do that. You ought to have a mule cart and be going around Central Park in it.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
Family never owned a mule cart. We owned a car. That was the first thing.
How did you move your rocks?
Well, no, they had a car, but his dad would start it with his feet, like the fucking Flintstones. The whole thing comes off like bedrock to me. Just very rocky over there.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much there as far as exports or anything like that.
Was your dad's boss named Mr. Slate?
My dad has actually never been to Armenia. He was born in Istanbul.
Where?
Istanbul, Turkey.
But you mean Istanbul? So you're a Turk. You're an Arab.
No, but he's not Turkish. He's Armenian.
You're a Persian. Let's just call you Harry the Persian and get it over with.
You're a big hairy cat.
But, just because you're... But let's say you're born here, that doesn't mean necessarily right off the bat, you're native. You're not like a Native American.
What?
Those are the only people who are originally from here.
Are you starting that thing that we should be giving the planet back?
No. Not
you know what?
Boy, don't pollute in front of him. He'll cry.
You know what? They'd still have it now if they learned how to make a gun. Okay? You're not going to win a goddamn war with a fucking sharp stick. You should know that more than anyone after what the Turks did to your people.
I wish we had sharp sticks.
When you looked up in the middle of the night and saw the Turks just boning your mom in front of your dad.
What the
You remember.
I don't.
Fievel, you remember before you came to this country what you went through?
I was
somewhere out there.
Born here in 1982.
What? You were born with the Thriller album? That's how young you are?
Yeah.
Idiot. This is why you're not going to work out.
I think it's a fake ID.
Yeah, none of them have real IDs.
Just something he bought to get in the country.
All right, so your dad's from Turkey.
Yeah, but he is Armenian.
So what is his favorite thing? Is it Thanksgiving? Is that like the big celebration if you're from Turkey?
No, it's got no relation.
But I bet he calls it Turkey Day. I bet that's the one thing he does.
And everyone laughs.
He only reads the Turkish paper, right?
He doesn't only read it, but that's the big one he likes reading because he finds it more factual. It's more international also.
He's got to turn it sideways to read it because that's how weird the writing is.
No, it's actually the same script we have. It's just not the same. It's just not English.
Bring in a Turkish paper tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, I'll bring in a Turkish paper
wrapped in a carp. So, and then what I'll do is I'll blindfold Fez and I'll put both you on one side and Fez on the other. And with his nose, he's got to guess who's the carp and who's the producer.
I'll guess. Do you wash your clothes in aquarium water?
No.
Look, you just jotted something down. What did it say? Kill the white Christians?
No, it's just...
Oh, boy, another threat.
If it does, I want to apologize.
No, it just says Turkish paper to remind me to bring Turkish paper.
So that's code?
And also, I'm a Christian.
Sure.
How are the funny papers, the comic strips in those Turkish papers? Marmaduke get eaten every day? What happens?
I think they have different ones. They don't have, like, the Turkish version of Marmaduke or anything like that.
You're a Christian?
Yeah,
How many apostles?
There's 12.
Mm-hmm. Name them?
I don't know all of them. I mean, there was Mark, Luke.
See, this is where your disguise slips
up.
Right. This is where it's the details in this kind of spy work. You and your terror cell.
How many books of the Bible are there?
I don't know that. I don't know how many.
Yeah, you're throwing around that Christian name like it means nothing.
I am.
You're like one of those guys, oh, I'm a Yankees fan. Who's on the Yankees? I don't know. Mattingly? I don't know. I just like the parades. I like when they win and I get to go to the parades.
I'm just not a Muslim. That's all. I'm just...
What a thing to yell.
I know.
I just
know
have to
you're
keep
fucking
pointing
lying.
out.
As soon as you say that. It's like yelling that I'm not gay. It's just no one believes you when you have to make that statement. And I think you're gay.
John Walker Lynn, American Taliban, screaming the same thing as they're hauling him in. I'm not a Muslim.
Sure you're not.
I'm just on a tour package.
Fez, here's your best friend, Photoshop Mike. How you doing, Mike?
Hey, what's happening, buddy?
Yeah.
I want to be the first Photoshopper to call.
Now, Photoshop Mike, Fezzy, he's the guy who's taking your picture and putting it on all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah, I end up on Fat Babies. My head gets cut and paste there. The Lollipop Guild from the Wizard of Oz movie.
But the one that seemed to have caught on is the Fez Whatley Posse, where it's the old Andre the Giant Posse's name, and it's Fez Whatley's picture on there. And now you're moving shirts, are you?
Yeah, I'm like 60 some odd shirts and about 1,000 plus stickers.
Oh,
and I'm just trying to spread the word to anybody who goes to ronfez.net and checks out the Whatley Posse. They can become a member that way. It's pretty cheap. It's like 50 cents a sticker.
All right, Fez, do you want to become a member of the Whatley Posse?
I guess I probably should since my name's on it.
Well,
most
I
people...
got shirts of both you guys.
Yeah, most people, when they start a posse or anything like that, they have a much more flattering picture.
Now, if there's a picture of Fez, I'm all for laughing about it.
Yep.
If there's any shirts with me on it, the XM lawyers will strike you down.
I would guess, Your Honor.
I cannot... I can't push that enough. I've signed a contract with them, and there can't be any funny, stupid shirts with me.
No problem.
For whatever reason, A-okay with the Fez stuff.
Very good.
All right, Fez, if you look up there on TV, there is Danny Bonaducci, and you see him ready to beat up. Doesn't his therapist look like Ant the comedian?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And the therapist, I noticed this, the therapist cries as much as the couple does.
Well, that does happen in therapy. That happens quite a bit, where they act like this is a breakthrough, and we're all, especially in couples therapy. That happens all the time.
It's a real tight camera angle, too, on the therapist.
Sure. Hey, Torrin, you're on Ron and Fez. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Good, buddy. What can we do for you?
Just want to be the first fireman to welcome you guys back to New York. Been listening to you guys since the overnights on NEW.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you,
It's a
Tom.
pleasure to have you guys back.
All right. What house are you at? Where at?
I'm actually upstate New York.
Oh, upstate. All right.
Yeah, Village of Wappingers.
All right. Thanks a lot, my friend.
No problem, man.
That's it.
Thanks,
See ya.
Tom. You know, they're trying to make all the evacuees as comfortable as possible, while they're in the Astrodome and some of the other shelters.
They're still in that Astrodome? I thought enough people said, come live at my house.
I think they still got like another week, 2 weeks in the Astrodome.
Yeah.
Well, and people trying to do their part to help. Star Magazine, the gossip rag, they want to do their part to help. They're sending thousands and thousands of copies of Star Magazine to the evacuees so that they have their gossip. Sending free gossip rags. So they're definitely doing their part.
Well, that's what you need. That's actually what you need when you get into something. Fez, did you watch Monday Night Football last night? Michael Vick opens up 14 quick points, and then that's enough to hold on for the rest of the night.
Yep, I watched the Monday Night Football. Saw the scuffle beforehand, the non-scuffle.
Right. Which, again, why the refs, just stop it. Just let the guys play.
You know, I was so glad that was the Monday night game instead of the Sunday night game.
Right.
Because when Jeremiah Trotter and the other guy, Kevin Mathis, got ejected from the game, all I was thinking was, if this was the Sunday night game on ESPN, we would have to hear those three old ladies, including Theismann and McGuire, talk about the scuffle all night instead of any football. You know, it would be totally into hurting your own team.
Well, it's true. I mean, I don't even know if it got pushed enough. I thought it wasn't that big a deal. Why throw the guys out? How many times have you seen guys coming out and they're all fired up and they start swinging at each other? Nobody stabbed each other or shot each other.
No.
Stop ruining the game. You're watching the game to see the players, not the referees try to wrestle control.
It started with Mathis. He shoved Trotter, gave him the two-hand shove into the chest.
You got to be a referee like they have in the WWE, where you take the chair from the guy and you throw it out, and then the match continues. You swing your hand and everybody continues.
Yeah, there's a fair warning there.
Yeah.
But in this case, the ref has the fight. They're trying to break it up, the scuffle. He's fighting in his pocket to get his yellow flag out to throw it up in the air.
It's a waste of time.
It's just trying to get attention.
Matt, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good. How you guys doing today?
Good.
I just wanted to be the first caller named Matt and the first caller from Nebraska.
We had both of those yesterday. Different guy named Matt and a different guy from Nebraska.
Oh, you're shitting me.
Nah, so you're second, brother. Sorry.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I also wanted
that guy
to
we
say
gave
welcome back.
Yeah, we gave a car to that other guy because he was.
You gave a car to that other guy?
Yeah, that was the secret state yesterday.
Welcome. And, I've listened to you guys for a long, long time, since yesterday, basically, because we didn't get any W in Nebraska, so.
What part of Nebraska are you in?
I'm in the northeast part of Nebraska.
You know, the weird thing about Nebraska is I could be in any part of Nebraska and I wouldn't know it. It would all feel like the same part.
You're probably right.
And I'm not even a fan of the Cornhuskers. It's one of those teams.
It's probably one of the three most boring states in the
What are the
US,
other two?
so.
Iowa and...
North Dakota and Montana.
I don't know about Montana. That seems like a kick-ass place. Is there any place in in the country, Fezzy, where you feel like I just couldn't live here?
I couldn't live like somewhere like Arizona or New Mexico.
Beautiful places. I'm telling you, you've never been there, right?
Never been there. I can't imagine myself in a deserty type area.
You have no idea how beautiful the desert is. New Mexico may be the most beautiful place I've ever seen. Sedona, Arizona, I was out there for a week. Gorgeous. Absolutely phenomenal.
I just need something a little wetter.
Oh. And not too wet. That's the problem with you. Not too wet.
Yeah, not so much that I drown.
I think I would have more of a problem in like a Mississippi, Alabama. That would get like just a little too redneck. I don't mind a tinge of redneck, but I can't be around where like even everybody's a redneck.
That would seem just so far away from everything. If you were like in an Alabama or Mississippi, I mean, even time-wise, it would feel like you're decades away from other people.
Here's straight Marco. Marco, how are you, buddy?
Hey, Marco.
Hey, how's it going?
What's the story, man?
I wanted to see if Harry knew where Bin Laden was.
Any idea at all, Harry?
No, I'm not a Muslim, and I have no association with Al-Qaeda or anyone
If
related.
you knew, would you tell?
If I knew, I would, yes. Because
Does anybody in your sleeper cell know?
I bet you could find out if you needed to. Ask around in the sleeper cell. When you go like this. Hey, anybody know where Bin Laden is? I want to send them a card. And then you come right back here and tell me. I get the feds on the phone.
I wish I could do that, but I don't have any connections to a sleeper cell.
Just bring it up in conversation. You know who I haven't seen in a while?
Who's that?
Bin Laden. How's he doing? Anyone know?
Oh, he's fine. He's living in a cave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Armenia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
I got
you.
a question for Harry.
Yeah.
Harry.
Yes.
That's it.
Got me good.
Anti-Muslim thing. Another thing I want is a picture of you in your crib with a Thriller album on your lap to really prove that you were born in '82.
Well, I don't know if I find the photo. I don't think my parents gave me the Thriller album in the crib.
His crib is what he calls his sleeper cell.
I'm just weirded out that I have abortions older than him. That just really freaks me. That odd. There's a fetus somewhere that you could marry right now.
Maybe Harry's older siblings.
Why? I'm not his dad. Where did that come from? Is that a shot at me? Do I look like I'm the Arab Father of the Year? Here's
very prestigious award.
Here's Randy. Randy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how y'all doing today?
What can we do for you, buddy?
Yeah, y'all. Oh, by the way, welcome to XM Radio.
Well, finally the welcoming committee is here, everybody. It's Randy from Alabama. Do you have gifts for us?
Gifts. Well, no. I was wanting to know why y'all are so down on Glenn Beck. He's a good guy.
You know what? We talked about this earlier. We never heard his show. The only thing that we saw is that he was attacking the victims and basically doing his best to protect the president of the United States by acting like it's somehow the victims of 9/11's fault, what happened to them, and the victims of Katrina.
Oh, y'all might want to check out his show. It's on 166 here on the XM.
Yeah, I won't bother.
I'm sorry?
I pretty much won't bother. I've already heard Rush Limbaugh, and it's the same act over and over.
No. It's totally different. I mean, he's actually a really genuine kind of guy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not without fault, but he's a genuine guy. You have to kind of get a feel for him after a while. You'll like it.
If somebody said it, like to me, at the most it would come across as a shock joke that it took me a while to hate. It took me almost a year to hate the 9/11 victims, but I hate the Katrina victims right away.
They got called scumbags.
Yeah. We lost all the phones. We lost all the phones at the same time. Maybe it was God just sweeping down going, I've got to cut off this call before I get pissed off.
I'll take care of this.
You know what was great? I saw this. There's some religious, right-wing religious group that said that this God was punishing Nolans because there was some kind of gay day parade or gay times in New Orleans coming up in a little while.
Well, if God's going to go to the trouble of doing that, why not just hit the gays instead of everybody in the area?
Or wait till the gays get there and just bull them down then. Wait till you have them in there.
Gay Day would be the time for the lightning strike.
Yeah. People, I love, even when disaster hits, they think God is still involved. They think God's involved in good things and God's making bad things happen.
Well, it was a miracle that more people didn't die. So
right.
There's God on that side of it.
Yeah, they always do that too, right? Like God somehow brought a helicopter in to save the one person on the roof, but left all the other people to drown.
So it's not really fair for God to take credit for those saving lives when it was God who brought in the deluge.
Yeah, well, God does everything, right, to them.
Yeah. So it's you can't really say, all right, well, I saved you, when you're the guy that's actually putting the gun to his head.
What do you think God does, Fez? You think he's involved in every little thing?
No, I think just, he set up the planet the way it is.
Yeah.
And I think it's like it has to work that way. It's like if you build a machine or something, it's going to just work.
So he has no power. God has no power in your way of thinking.
I think that no. That once
powerless.
Once it's put in the physical world like that.
You think he goes, I'd like to help, but I can't, I don't know how?
I wish I could fix this again. I wish I hadn't made all these oceans.
Your belief is that God is somewhat stupid and can't figure things out. I don't understand that. Or is it like he just flicked the switch, then he went out to lunch, he's going to come back and go, what the fuck happened? I set up a beautiful planet for you people, and you're shooting each other in the ass.
You had everything. You had food, you had land, you had water, you had animals.
Yeah. We just had all the phones back up again, and Harry pissed on the board, and they're out again. Harry, I don't know what happens in Armenia, but that stuff can't go over here. Not in the United States of America. On the other hand, Earl doing a fantastic job.
And distancing himself from Harry. He just kind of scoots over a little bit more in the control room.
Fez, we were talking about big, heavy set Britney Spears yesterday. She put on 52 pounds. This story out. And you've got to admit, even if you're a Britney Spears fan, or your kids are, or your little sister, that the heat seems to be off her. The heat is not there like it used to be.
Yeah, or else that TV show would have done much better.
Well, the Kevin Federline thing, when she married him, that seemed to take her down. Then she's put on the 52 pounds. She's now announced plans that she'll release a brand new perfume called Fantasy Britney Spears. Fantasy Britney Spears.
What's that going to smell like? Fried chicken and milkshakes?
I'm waiting for her to do like a men's cologne that's just called Federline.
Oh, that's coming. You know that will.
Oh, really? Is that what it smells like?
It is. But that's one of those products where it's like, all right, I'm a celebrity. I have the name now. What's one of the easier things I can do?
Yeah.
Oh, slap my name on a perfume bottle.
Right.
They'll all put out a fragrance.
Ew.
And she doesn't look anywhere. You see any pictures of her, her bare feet are all filthy, dirty and everything. The hair's crazy. She just doesn't look like she smells good for someone who's putting out a fragrance.
It's just a very white trash look that she's adapted.
Oh,
you look at the pictures that O&A have hung up here. There's times where she's absolutely stunning. Maybe one of the most beautiful women on the planet. But it seems like she met this Federline and just got some of his stink on her.
She has crazy looks now. If you look at any picture of Britney Spears now that she's put on the weight, she has like, her eyes are crossed. She has like big, goofy smiles. She looks like Joanne Worley now.
God, your references are so old. That's up there with that Katzenjammers joke you did earlier.
That was Boris and Natasha.
Joanne Worley. Here's Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hi, Brian.
I wanted to be the first caller to ask, where's Paulo? You like the movie?
Paulo will be on Friday doing movie reviews that he's happy to do.
What about his big fat wife?
Hopefully we'll catch her a little more, and now we don't have to dump out of her when she goes into one of her crazy, insane tirades.
Yeah, we had so much of her insanity just lost because we always had to hit the delay button before.
Yeah.
So hopefully he'll poke her with a big fat stick and get her riled up in the bear cage.
Hey, Dominic, you're on Ron and Fez.
Oh, my buddy.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I'm going to be the first animator to call in.
Oh, I remember Dominic. You used to... you took some bits that we did in Fighting with Godzilla.
Yes, if you just put me on hold, I'll get the address. I'll send them out.
All right, I'll definitely do that. Hey, Earl, what about those Fluff and Utter shirts? Did you ever talk with Fluff?
Yes, they're on their way.
Did we figure out what we're doing or how it's going down or how many?
They're going to send about 75 initially. And then...
and sell them one at a time?
I think they're going to auction them off on eBay.
You know, why not just set a set price since they're 75 instead of auctioning?
Yeah, we could do that. Definitely.
Yeah, you could just set it at 50.
Okay.
Doesn't sound insane to me.
No, not at all.
Hey, Jerry, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, how you doing? This is Jerry.
Yeah.
No, just calling. You know, y'all was talking about the the hurricane and
right. Yeah.
Well, you know what kind of AIDS problem New Orleans has that this hurricane is just distributed just all over the country now. You know.
So you're saying what God did, he made a mistake where he tried to destroy them, but he just pushed the AIDS problem around the country.
I mean, I'm from Baton Rouge, and Baton Rouge per capita has the second highest rate of AIDS, new AIDS cases in America. We got billboards down there that says this, you know. And now all these people from New Orleans, they all just spreading out everywhere.
Right.
And it ain't just the AIDS they spreading, it's the crime. Because the people down there, they got some bad people too. And all these people, a lot of these places they going to, they not there yet. But they're going to see, and I'll tell you what, it's going to be some bad shit.
Is this going back?
All right, so all right, now go back and listen to yourself. So his point is this: God made a gigantic mistake with this hurricane because he had a lot of his problems in one spot, and he spread it all over the place.
Okay, so the hurricane and the flood that followed, that was supposed to wash all the AIDS away.
Right.
Just wash it clean. And what happened is, when the floodwater spread, so did the AIDS.
Right. So, again, another problem for God.
Yeah.
Jim, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Two things. First, I want to be the first person to call you from the Poconos.
All right. I think you are.
The second and more interesting thing is I want to be the first one to offer Fezzy tickets to the Bucks game, the Jets-Bucks game.
Do you have any plans for that, Fez?
No, I hadn't. I'm not even sure when that game's coming up. I think it's like late October.
October 9th. It's October 9th.
Or October.
And I'll tell you what, I'll sell you the 2 tickets for $300 each.
Fezzy, what do you think? He wants to give you a nice deal, $600 to see the Bucks lose.
I think I'll pass on the $600 pair of tickets.
You realize if you were a Jet fan, I'd actually sell them to you for face value.
All right, thanks a lot, Jim.
You want to change your allegiance for a week, Fez?
All you got to do is say, "Let's go Jets, go Fezzy." You'll be that guy that puts that stupid helmet on and goes out there and J-E-T-E.
I won't do it.
Come on.
Jets.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be, let's go Jets, go.
Now, you and Blowhard were going to have a bet, and you were going to put up a Florida beer and couldn't think of one.
No, couldn't think of any.
Now, you got from Ogre sent you every Florida brewery.
Yeah, and I'm looking through that,
yeah.
And then I see things like the Hops Restaurant, which is a chain like through the Mid-Atlantic and stuff, as well as Florida.
Well, every Hops, that's like a microbrewery, so I don't know if that's too impressive.
Yeah, so a lot of it seemed like chain beers, microbrewery chains that aren't exclusive to Florida. The only thing I saw was that Ybor City Ale or Ybor City Gold.
Right.
I think that's probably what I'm going to have to go with.
Oh. Here is Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah. Ron, Fez, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. I was going to call and be the first white guy that goes to an all-black law school to call in to you.
Hey, congratulations, first in your class. That's got to be exciting.
Yeah, not too bad. I don't know.
Is it a pain with everyone cheating over your shoulder?
Here's what it is, Fezzy. He's first in his class. He's got a 2.0, and everybody calls him Smarty Pants. The only thing that he failed was phys ed. Just got his ass whipped in b-ball. What law school are you going to?
Texas Southern University. It's Thurgood Marshall School of Law.
Ah, Thurgood Marshall School of Law. You familiar with them, Earl?
Familiar with the person, not the school.
Right. How far did you go? You went 8th grade, right? All the way?
No.
Highest in your family?
No.
Didn't Thurgood Marshall defend your dad, Big Earl, years and years ago in a case?
No, he presented the case at...
You're thinking of Jim Marshall.
Oh.
I believe he presented the Brown versus Board of Education case.
Your Big Earl, your dad?
No, Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah.
We know Thurgood Marshall's stats. It's
Right.
Big Earl's we were wanting to know about. How many arrests, how many convictions?
None.
Really?
He was a good man, a good man and a good father.
I thought he was, born in a gambling house down in New Orleans. I don't know how it all works. Here's Bob. Bob, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Bob.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What can we do for you, dude?
I'm just wondering, you guys noticed Earl's a little different from the NAW days, a little bit more laid back?
He is very laid back.
I mean, I hear him talking about slavery and eating pigs, and
Right.
that was a subject you never touched before. He used to walk out of the room.
Yeah, I remember one time, Earl, that you wouldn't touch cotton.
Yeah, they had this big strip of cotton, and they wanted me to pick it.
Right.
And I'm like, no.
And then the
no
other
way.
day he says to me, I'm touching cotton. And I go, really? And he goes, I mean I have to take a shit. I didn't.
Ow.
And then when I start to think about it, I'm like, now I get it, touching cotton. Now I know where you're going, Earl.
Yeah, we couldn't even get Earl to use a Q-tip.
Didn't somebody in your family pick cotton? That's why you refuse?
Actually, my mother did.
Uh-huh.
When she was growing up, they were growing up on a farm.
Right.
And
sharecropper?
No.
I'm just trying to figure out how it works.
And she loved picking cotton.
Really?
Yeah,
Actually, everyone did. And then the damn Yankees, they had to come in and ruin it. You'd be so happy today.
No, the funny
Singing.
part... the funny
Telling
part
stories about Brer Rabbit.
What happened with that briar patch, by the way?
I have no idea. But the funny part was when my grandfather died, when we went to bury him.
That is funny.
Yeah.
No, when we
All right, hold on. Let us stop laughing. Never step on your own laugh. So your grandfather died.
Grandfather died, and where they buried him, there was a cotton patch next door.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the kids, like all the grandkids and everything, they just go running into the field and started picking some poor guy's cotton.
Like just a natural urge. They didn't even know.
They just saw
Must pick cotton.
No, it's just
it's like
soft
little Irish kids doing shots. It just comes to them naturally.
No, they just saw these soft and look soft and fluffy, and they just started. And I'm like, stop picking the poor guy's cotton. That's how he makes his living.
Wow,
the irony.
Mm.
Yeah, there is.
Got to believe in reincarnation then.
It's weird. Have you ever even seen a cotton field, Fez?
No.
You ever been down south? It looks weird because it looks like some cotton blew around and landed on some plants. It doesn't look like it's growing off them. It looks like there was a bad plane crash and there's debris laying around. It's just the oddest looking plant ever.
Just some litter. Send some people in there to pick that up.
Then they wouldn't. That's the odd thing about Fez's family. I get the two families. Hey. It's just the smallest thing that separates black from white trash. All right, we're going to take a break here, Earl. And I don't want to rush you. I know you got your own thing, so you give me the sign when you're ready to rock. You ready? We'll take a break. Back in a few moments. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Watley, the Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
All right, it's the Ron and Fez Show. Who is this, Earl?
Public Enemy.
P.E.
In the house.
Going to take a, what is it, a Nation of Millions? Planet of Millions?
This was from Fear of a Black Planet.
This is the Ron and Fez show. I'm running this Fezzy.
This is good tranny cake.
Are you eating the tranny cake?
Yeah. I couldn't resist. It's still sitting out there from Jim Norton's birthday party.
That little birthday party they had today, that going away party, we'll just be doing this show, and I'll just get images in my head of those two girls in the corner, and I'll just completely throw me off again.
Thank you, Harry T.
What is he bringing in?
He brought in milk to go with the tranny cake.
Is this goat's milk, Harry?
No, just good old-fashioned.
You got to have the mic turned on. Remember?
Good old-fashioned
Remember,
cow
we have
milk.
hand signals, right?
Sorry. Good old-fashioned cow milk.
Wait a minute. Your chest is smaller and your shirt's wet. Where did this milk come from?
He just milked himself.
It's good, though.
It's warm.
It's like it's from close to your heart.
This is like liquid cheese. I don't know what this is.
Is it buttermilk?
Did you hear how loud you just gulped?
No.
Your gulp was so amazingly loud that you couldn't do that with anything that wasn't really thick. Here's Scott. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Scott.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you, pal?
Good. This is Scott from Carlton, Minnesota. I just want to be the first guy to come out of the closet on live XM radio.
So you haven't told anybody else you were gay?
Nope.
Now, being gay in Minnesota, you're not going to run into a lot of other people.
Yeah, there's a couple of us up there.
Like 3 or 4 just hanging out together?
Yeah, we're...
Yeah, this feels good. Yeah, do the nads. Yeah, that's good.
For sure. Gay truckers.
Fez, would you like to go to a party with them? Hold on, you know what? There is, hold on, here's a gay trucker on the other line. Scott, how many guys have you been with, by the way?
A couple.
Just a couple, sure. Just a few.
Just to get the feel for it.
Here's Dave. Dave, where are you from?
Hey, this is Dave Dunaway. I'm from Indiana. I'm the first gay trucker to call the show.
Now, another guy, Scott, just came out of the closet. Did you hear him?
I heard him.
Maybe you could go up there, the two of you could just sit around, watch the Vikings, and give each other quick handies.
Is he a bear? I like them big guys.
Yeah, big guy?
Couple of
I like big guys.
Couple of big fat guys in the snow of Minnesota. It just sounds like hell to me.
Well, I figured they had a lot of fat on them so they stay warm.
Yeah, a little winter weight.
You know what? I'm like, and I hate to act like I'm naive, but gay in Minnesota, it just never even occurred to me that it happened.
Well, because they run out of women and it gets cold and they just have to touch each other.
Yeah, I guess so. Gay Vikings shouldn't be too shocking.
The quarterback there was named Fran for a while.
Well, I was talking about actually coming in the actual Vikings, not the football team. Fran Tarkington, definitely gay. And, that whole purple people eaters. Why don't I just call it the purple dick eaters? Get it over with.
I don't think they put those posters on CBS.
No sense. No sense in it. So there you are, Fez. You seem to be doing very well with the gay people.
Well, that's nice. I got Scott, first caller out of the closet for the Ledger, and then Dave, first gay trucker.
Hey, Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez. I'm from Montreal, actually.
Oh, nice to talk to you. So this is our first French-Canadian.
Yeah, first French-Canadian. I just wanted to tell you, those two strippers, there was one of them that was French-Canadian, actually.
She was the hottie, too. She was unbelievably hot.
Yeah? Well, too bad I couldn't see any.
Some of the most beautiful women in the world, and I don't know why, coming from Canada. I don't
know. I guess it's the small amount of.
Yeah, you think about it. You think in French it would be easy to say.
And sound very romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, did you ever notice that though? Like strippers and all, the ones out of Canada, hottest by far. And then even like a lot of models come out of Canada.
Trish Stratus, out of Canada.
Thank you very much, Fez, for that.
Trying to think of any others.
Well, the girl from Stacked that everybody loves.
Oh, right, Pam Anderson.
Pam Anderson, Canada.
Canadian.
Yeah.
Hot Canadian.
Star 80, whatever that girl's name was. Canada.
I don't know.
Yeah, from Playboy. The guy killed her for running off. This is a very big story. Earl, did you try to say something to us because we didn't hear you?
Dorothy Stratton.
Thank you very much. Black guy always knows who's in Playboy. You ever notice that? Black guys will be able to quote Playmates to you for years.
And who got killed.
A
little bit of both.
Eric Roberts killed her. You never saw that movie, Star 80?
No, I never saw it.
Fucking great. Unbelievable picture. Brian wants to help you with your bet with Blowhard, Fez. Here's Brian. You're on the air.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, Fez. Hi, Ron. Fezzy.
What can I do for you?
Brewery in Pinellas Park. I'm surprised you don't know about it. They make Pinellas Park Pussy Hater Ale.
Pussy Hater Ale. Have you ever heard of that, Fez?
No, I haven't. It sounds bitter.
I believe you drank from it.
It's a bitter ale to swallow.
Here is Aaron. You're on the air.
Hey, you guys hear me?
Sure can, Aaron.
Hey, I wanted to call in. Before I get to what I called in for, I wanted to say, you guys getting sick of hearing all these people saying I'm the first caller? You guys getting sick of that yet?
You know, you're the first caller who made me even think of that. Yes, I am getting sick of it. Wow.
Hey, the main reason why I'm calling in, guys, is I'm about to head out to Iraq for a second tour, so I'm pretty much going to miss your whole year show. One thing I wanted to know is I know O&A are starting to set up their shows to where you can purchase them online.
Right.
Are you guys going to have your show set up the same way so because I have internet access in Iraq and I may be able to download it?
You know what? I'm sure that XM is setting up something like that. I don't know how it all worked, but it was one of the early things that we heard about when we signed on. So I guess they would do that. But also, if you ever go to ronfez.net, the people from there can send you clips and stuff like that too. They'll let you know what's up.
Okay, I can go that route. Another thing for your fan base, I know O&A have punching out when they end their calls. You guys got anything funny you want the callers to do?
Whatever you want.
I don't got anything.
Maybe you could start it.
Go off of you guys.
I'm off to Iraq. That could be it for you. You just our new thing could be, okay, boys, I'm off to Iraq.
This shit's getting old.
Yeah, good luck over there, my man.
All right, guys. Hey, you guys have a good year, all right?
And look, if you want to run, instead of going back, if you want to run, I'll hide you. I got a friend in Montreal right now.
I'll be your secret intern.
Either that or I got a gay guy in Minnesota who'll put you up through the winter. And when I say put you up, I mean on his dick. All right, best of luck to you, my friend.
All right, guys. You enjoy your day.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care, Aaron.
You know, when someone's going to Iraq, you almost do that. Well, because it seems stupid. Whatever you say, it sounds like Billy, don't be a hero. It's like keep your head low. It's the stupidest thing you can say.
Like that's not on his mind.
You know, you just basically don't get shot. Don't step on any landmines over there. You just sound like a moron.
I'm glad I got that advice because I really wasn't taking plans to protect myself.
I just want to say don't go. That's all I could think of to say to a guy. Just don't go.
Especially when he's been there before.
Yeah.
Second time around.
It's got to be a nightmare.
I can't imagine. The first time has to be the worst.
Oh.
And then to find out you're going back again.
Oh.
That's got to be the worst phone call you ever get. Guess what?
Yeah, you know how you're all happy about not being in Iraq anymore? Well, let me change that for you. Now you're going back.
It would make you not want to answer the phone anymore because the phone call's coming. You wouldn't answer your mail.
If I ever joined the military, I'd have to tell them I can't be stationed anywhere. I got to be one of those guys who works out of his house. I don't know if they have a lot of them, but I can't go on other parts of the world where it's hot and people hate us.
One of those guys.
Put me into a guy who just... You know they say it's an army of one? Well, this one army's staying home. I like a lot of TV. I like my AC. I have to TiVo things. I play video games.
They'll be able to reach you there. In case anything important comes up.
Sure.
The FEMA director quit yesterday.
Yeah, even though he was doing a bang-up job.
Michael Brown, who he quits 10 days after hearing, Brownie, you're doing a heck of a job from the president.
That's because the president had no idea.
Yeah. Maybe it was just the fact that he hated the nickname Brownie, and he decided, I'm not going to be called that, and I'm leaving.
Well, basically, the president said that to him. That Newsweek article, I sent all you guys that. The president was gone for a while, and finally his staff made him watch the news reports. They had put together clips of the news 2-3 days after the hurricanes to say, not only was this hurricane bad, but we're really fucking up, and we need you to leave vacation and come on back.
So forced to watch pre-recorded news, because he won't look at a newspaper. He brags about that.
So when he was saying, hey, you're doing a bang-up job, Brownie, he just had no idea at that point. So it's not really his fault. He's not big on keeping up with what's going on out there, current events-wise. I'm looking at the TV. Look at the size of Hulk Hogan's daughter.
She-Hulk, the singer.
Unbelievable how big this 16-year-old is. And he's pushing her, and he's like, I don't want anybody having sex with my daughter. We would be afraid to, Hulk. Be like having sex with you.
She is just as tall as him.
And as wide. Look at her.
Yeah. The pythons are there. It's just crazy. And then, you know what the weird thing is? She'll let out during, like, these episodes of Hogan Knows Best, she'll let out with a, I love you, Daddy. Mm. And it's this weird little baby voice coming out of this big Alice the Goon body.
One of these days, Hulk is going to fucking turn on the TV, see his daughter climbing up on the outside of the Empire State Building and swatting down helicopters. No! There he is, killing a beer. God, look at the size of her.
Even her ponytails are huge.
You know, forget trying to make her into a pop star, trying to get her to play for the Steelers.
Why not just
get her Jack Lambert's old number, and off she goes. She's the Jack Lambert of pop music. Why doesn't she just remake this song?
It would be just as good.
What's this even mean? Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, She-Hulk. She-Hulk.
Big giant feather boas, bandana around her head.
And then his son is like about 4'10".
Yeah, they're in the twins version of the Hogan family. He's Danny DeVito. She got all the Arnold Schwarzenegger genes.
I like it when you hit people.
Before she does an encore, she waves her hand out and then holds it up to her ear, out to the crowd, to make sure they really, really want to hear it.
Earl, were you telling me that your friend said that she's really going to have a pop singing career?
No, that was...
Somebody was saying that.
Oh, it was Flipper.
Oh, yeah, Flipper was saying that.
Was saying she was in the studio with
all right,
his friend Ralph.
Have you seen this yet, My Fair Brady, the Peter Brady episode with that? Yeah, Peter Brady's like 46, 47, right? And he's dating some model who's 22 and just banging the hell out of her. But then when he's done, he's got to fucking hang out. That's the problem. So he's like, he loves having sex with her, and then he's got to listen to her, you know, the other 22 hours out of the day. So he's either got to smarten her up or have sex with her more. It's the two big problems that he has.
How is this enough for a reality show?
Well, last night it was pretty good, and I don't know when this is when I saw it last night. They brought in the mom Brady to take a look at the situation.
Florence Henderson?
Yeah, she came back, and she told him right off the bat, you're fucking an infant, you're having sex with a baby, and she said it that way. And she's going, which is okay, but you got to get her to move out or you're doomed.
Oh, nice, Florence.
It had to be said. It's what somebody would say to their friend. 47 and 22, and the 22 is just, she's out of her mind.
And she's wanting a ring.
Yeah, she wants to have babies.
Yeah, she wants to stay. She wants the whole deal.
And there's got to be a 75% chance that she's going to have a retarded baby, because she's like a beautiful retard. She's like the retard that guys would want to have sex with.
How odd is that? You're dating Peter Brady, and then his mom, his TV mom, shows up like it's his real mom.
Well, his real mom died, and I guess, he's known her since he was, 8 years old or something.
Right.
And, she's probably kind of a maternal figure to him. It's not that unbelievable. I mean, a lot of guys have people that aren't their mom that has that position in their life.
She should have cooked him some fried chicken for dinner with the Westonality.
I'm like, look, if you want to have sex, you should have it with She-Hulk. Peter Brady and She-Hulk ought to try to make it work.
She is too big for him.
But, I mean, I have no problem at all. I can understand why he'd want to bang her. And then I could understand why he's just grimacing the rest of the time. I guess she won some modeling, America's Next Model reality show.
Was she the girl from the Surreal Life that was chasing him the whole time?
Yeah, they hooked up on the Surreal Life. And he did everything he could to fight her off.
Right.
But if you watch that show, she straddled him and everything else. He doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, yeah, she had her hooks in then. Yeah. She was going to marry him.
She ain't going to marry him. He's too smart for that. I mean, he gets it. He understands that what he's doing is madness. Just complete madness. But, like any man, he can't stop. He says it's just so tight around his D.
Did he tell Florence that?
I actually just said D. like I'm on terrestrial radio. No, but she said, Florence Henderson goes, look, I know the sex must be amazing, so let's get that out of the way. I get it. I understand.
Florence, so wise going into this.
Well, she's a therapist. She's a licensed therapist.
I didn't know that.
Do you watch TV at all? Are you an American?
Yes.
Or you and Harry growing up watching Armenian, Cats and Jammers Kids, and Joanne Worley?
I had no idea Florence Henderson was a therapist.
Yeah. That's what he said last night. You're really, really behind on your reality TV.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get the TiVo back set up and start getting this stuff together.
Is tonight a vote-out night on Big Brother?
No, tonight is a veto night.
Yeah.
Veto competition.
Don Vito is coming in and seeing if he can, tear off a toenail.
So they'll see.
By the way, me, him, Joe Klecko, all Highland Gardens boys.
And have all killed the homeless.
One of us didn't kill a homeless, but one person had a home but owed money. Wouldn't pay.
There's also a TiVo alert. Fox is doing their new crime drama. That debuts tonight.
What's that?
This one is Bones. And it's about this woman that the FBI has to call in as a specialist. She's an anthropologist, and she writes murder novels. And they have to call her in as a specialist on every one of their cases.
It's Murder, She Wrote meets Numbers. That's what it is.
Because for some reason in these shows, the FBI can't handle their own work anymore.
The FBI just goes like this. Oh, my God, look at this crime. I need a mathematician. And then they call in a guy with a pad and paper, and he figures out what happens.
The one thing I like in the preview for Bones in the commercial is that's the name of the show. But they're like, hey, did you hear we got Bones working on the case? And she goes, don't call me Bones. So that's it's her crazy nickname that she hates, and yet it's the name of the show.
I see. It'd be like naming a show She-Hulk, or if Forrest sang Hulk's daughter, her first album would be called She-Hulk Sings.
Don't call me She-Hulk, dude. I'll tell my dad.
The wail of a She-Hulk. You brought up the gossip magazines, the Star and all that, and there's so many that aren't rags now, like the Us, Entertainment Weekly, OK is the new one, whatever. When you're leaving the supermarket, there's now like 8 glossy magazines sitting there for you to buy. But 7 of them will have some variation of the love triangle of Brad and Jen and Angelina Jolie. You'll either see any one of them or any 2 of them saying all different things.
Right. They'll all have Angelina's true feelings. They have that, and it's like...
Or Jen calls Angelina to explain to her what Brad really is. And that'll be like... Not even like a Globe or a Star, but something even, wilder.
They all have the scoop for some reason. And Us Weekly, for some reason that one, that's like, it somehow gets above the Star and the National Enquirer, because that one gets quoted the most. Like, they're the ones that broke the Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner are pregnant.
Well, they're not considered a rag. They're more of an entertainment magazine. They're not like the National Enquirer.
They're the one, I think, that gets quoted the most when there's ever some celebrity news.
Hey, look who it is. We haven't talked to her in a long time. It's Hot Liz. Liz, how are you?
I'm fantastic. I miss you guys.
What have you been up to?
Not much. I went back to grad school. I teach 8th grade now.
Really?
I do. I teach 8th grade in New Jersey. And,
Earl, can you imagine being an 8th grade boy and Hot Liz is the teacher? Talk about hot for teacher.
She'd be really popular.
Oh, well. Other than that, I've been great. Mark and I broke up.
No, you're no longer with Psycho Mark. You were the perfect, insane couple of all time.
Right? Well, we talk still. You never know. But
what is he up to?
Nothing.
Not working now?
No, he does nothing.
I would love to have him with us.
He does. We play a lot of golf together, and that's about it.
Do you guys still have sex? Just like an occasional thing.
Yeah.
Well, give him all the best wishes from me and Fez. He was always the best to us.
I absolutely will. I'm so happy you guys are back. I missed you so much. I was going through withdrawal for a couple of years there.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, but I wanted to call and say hi, and maybe I could come up sometime and see you guys.
We would love to have you anytime you'd like to stop by.
All right, I'll drag him with me.
Okay.
All right, I love you guys.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you, Hot Liz.
Oh, you know what? We should have even told him that we stole the Your Mom's Box, which was Psycho Mark's famous I'm Leaving the station saying, which we probably overdid at JFK because we thought we were getting fired every third day. Fuckers.
There was a lot of those shows. A lot of those endings. Hot Liz could totally be one of those teachers that you see on the cover of the newspaper with a 8th grade student affair going on.
I saw one last night, this 42. I guess, I don't know what. I caught it on like one of the 7 o'clock news magazines. She's like 42. She got, I think it was upstate New York, banging the hell out of a 16-year-old. And now she's been pulled over twice for drunk driving.
Just the best teacher ever.
So it comes back and the guy goes like this, that's hosting the whole thing. She needs some serious help. Whatever. No one will ever be mad at a woman for having sex with an underage kid.
There's so many of those teachers right now that are like trials are pending.
Right.
The Tennessee one, I think there's a couple in Florida.
Well, it doesn't offend people, for one thing. But if it's, if a male has sex with a 15-year-old girl, it just seems horrible and people want to kill the guy. If a woman does that with an underage boy, everybody goes, oh, what a lucky kid.
Well,
what a lucky little guy he turned out to be.
The one in Seattle, it ended up working out nice. She had 7 years of prison. They had 2 kids together, then they got married. They finally got together when he was 21.
Yeah.
So some of these other teachers may just want to cite that case.
Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Love the show. New fan.
Thanks, brother.
Ron, you were wrong about the Big Brother tonight. They are doing an eviction tonight, and the vet is out of there. The bitch is gone.
Fez was the one who said that, but I'll tell you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought tonight was just a veto night.
And Scott?
Yes, sir.
I'll bet money a vet's not out.
A vet is gone. What do you want to bet?
Oh,
you got it.
Let's put up $100.
$100.
Yeah.
How about $100 to the hurricane fund or something like that?
All right, let's do that.
All right, man.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow. I'm going to expect you to call.
I'm calling tomorrow. Guys,
right.
You're doing great. Love it.
All right. And remember, I'm on the internet, so I already know things. It's not like I don't have the feed from CBS.
You fool. Big Brother, I don't know. I think Janelle may end up winning this whole thing.
No, I still think it's going to go back to the girl who was Eric's partner, Maggie. She's going to win it all. Count on it, Fez. Here's Chris the Trucker. How you doing?
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Yeah.
You missed a hot Canadian.
Who's that?
Avril Lavigne.
You know, if I'm into 16-year-old boys, I'd have to say, yeah, she is hot.
Ah, she is. I'm 23. I'd bang her.
Well, you'd bang everybody. You're 23. There's no one you wouldn't bang. If you're 23 and there's a woman you won't bang, you're gay. That's my thing. That's my belief.
Even like an Ambi Davis, someone like that?
When I always think that, yeah, absolutely. I think any guy who goes, oh, no, I wouldn't sleep with her, has gay tendencies. That's my belief.
And maybe just hasn't followed through yet.
Who knows? But just that statement of, no, I wouldn't sleep with her, sounds gay to me.
Even like a Leona Helmsley?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not saying you pursue her, but I'm saying she says to you, hi, I'm Leona Helmsley, and I'll have sex with you. The only answer would be yes. Let's do it, Leona.
Like a big Rosie O'Donnell.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Phyllis Diller.
I mean, you're not having sex with somebody else at the time, right?
Right.
Obviously, you're not going to take a more beautiful woman off your lap and put them on, but if you are not, you have to.
I don't know.
It's a guy code.
Just seems like there'd be some sort of boundary or something.
None. The boundary is gaydom. That's the boundary that you have.
B. Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Really? That's amazing to me.
It's not like you're having sex with Love Hewitt, and then B. Arthur says, try me, and you hop off. And no, that would be a sickness. I'm saying you're not having sex with anyone, and B. Arthur says, let's have sex, and then you do. If you say no to that, gay.
Even if it was like a Shirley Hempel back when she was alive.
Yes. Unless you're coming across with a racist thing I don't understand. Let me check with Earl. Earl, would you have sex with Shirley Hempel?
No.
Gay. Do you believe Earl has gay tendencies, Fez?
Yes.
There you go.
Wow, the theory all worked right there.
Yeah. There's no woman that a guy shouldn't have sex with. Unless he's gay, then that's fine. I'm not judging anyone.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, definitely She-Hulk. Actually, I'd leap over Shirley Hempel to get to She-Hulk right now.
That'd be a big leap. That's a big-ass leapfrog.
Boy, look at her. Look at She-Hulk there. She's working her feet on that thing fest. She's working out with her dad.
All right, that's Brian Knobs. That's one of the nasty boys.
Oh, okay. I made a mistake.
Yeah, that's not She-Hulk.
Yeah. David. David, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
What do you got, buddy?
Shania Twain's from Canada.
See, that bugs me if she's a country singer, and this isn't
Yeah.
even her country. That annoys me a little bit.
The country should be America?
Yes, that's the country. When we say country music, we mean our country.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think
well,
there could
you know, there's a lot of foreigners that live here, like Maria, that tennis player. She lived here all her life.
But she's not a country singer.
Oh, I'm just saying, there's a lot of foreigners.
A
that
country
represent
singer,
the country.
you should be from the country. Otherwise, there should be some Canadian term for what she sings.
Canadian singer.
Yeah.
Her and Bryan Adams.
Right, fine. Fine, no problem there. Hey, Mad Dog. Mad Dog, you heard my theory with Fez. You picking up on it at all? Mad Dog.
Hey, it's Mad Dog. Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez. How you doing?
Mad Dog, you heard my theory with Fez that no man should turn down a woman. Do you agree
No,
with that or
definitely
disagree?
not. No standards.
No standards at all.
Right.
Then there's two standards. No standards and then gay. That's the standards that you have.
Even if you're staring at a naked Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Are you single at the time? Are you with anyone else, Fez?
No, you're completely single.
Yes, then you've got to go through her. Then it's time to get some Ginsburg pussy. That's what I'm saying to you.
Some Ginsburger.
But there's no time that you can turn it down. Lou, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Listen, I have something that discounts your theory. I wouldn't do my mom.
Fag.
That doesn't make me gay.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm not saying that that I support incest. But if it's a stepmom, you have to do it.
Now, if my sister was exceptionally hot, I may have to consider it, though.
Well, first of all, stepsister, I think, should be pursued. And
Oh, absolutely.
And then I think in most states, like down south, half-sister is okay. And that means she's missing half her body.
Well, then she can't run away.
Yeah.
Can't fight you off, one or the other.
Let me check. We got a new intern named Bobby. Let me bring him up to a mic here. Bobby, come on in, buddy. I'll see how he feels about this. Now, you heard my theory that, and you're a strapping young man. How old are you, Bobby?
I'm 20.
All right, 20 years old, red-blooded American kid. You heard my. Is there a woman that you would turn down? And again, not talking about a relative.
I haven't had sex in 4 months, so
Right.
I don't think there's a woman I would turn down.
Thank you very much. If there is a woman you would turn down, you would be a gay kid, which would be all right. I wouldn't be judging you. But you can't turn it down.
That's true. You really can't turn it down.
Yeah. Now, Fez, there you have it. I don't even consider this my theory. This is just a fact, almost nature. It's just pure nature. Do you ever see a dog ever go, oh, no, I wouldn't have sex with that dog. Oh, God, no.
No, not even if it's a boy dog.
A Chihuahua would hop up on a fucking German Shepherd in a heartbeat. That's natural. That's nature. And then, anytime that a man turns it down, it's because he's believing the hype of society. Fucking with his head.
So you wouldn't turn down like a Betty White, Bobby?
I don't even know who Betty White is. I'm going to be perfectly
All
honest.
of Fez's stuff is really ancient. Every reference he has is silent movie.
How do you not know who Betty White is?
You're 20.
The
That's how
first
you know.
lady of American game shows.
She hasn't been on, and hasn't done one in 25 years, Fez.
Yeah, that
This
might
kid
be...
doesn't know what grunge is. He's so young.
I know what grunge is, but
whatever.
Barely.
He doesn't even remember a time before cable.
He remembers hearing some grunge in his crib.
Here's Craig, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, Ron? What's up, Fez?
Yeah, what can we do for you, buddy?
Hey, now, I get what you're saying, and, I guess that is a fact, but that really only counts if you don't get any pussy, though. I mean, I guess, right?
Here comes the gay guy swinging through.
Oh, God. No, if you get asked regularly, or even occasionally, you really would not want to fuck Roseanne. Even if she was spread out laying there and no one was looking and no one was going to tell. you really wouldn't want to?
I actually have had a very good friend who's been with Roseanne, and I'm not saying his name, Jimmy Schubert, and said she was just fantastic.
Oh, God.
Just phenomenal.
She was. She had to work on it.
You would probably be a little more interested in Tom Arnold. For you, Craig, and I don't judge you by that. That's your thing. Dig it. Enjoy it. But you can't go against nature. If there's no other woman around, and it's you and Roseanne, you do what you got to do, even if it's bite through your own wrist while you're doing it.
The theory seems to be holding up.
Thank you. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys.
Hey, what can we do for you, my friend?
Welcome to XM Radio, first and foremost.
You know, we're really enjoying
the show.
We're enjoying it very much, too. We're having a good time.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Betty White. I actually jerked off to Betty White when I was a kid one time.
Why not?
Nothing wrong with some Betty White. And you guys
now, was it because she was on TV at the time, or you were just thinking back and remembering?
You could have changed the channel.
It was like the first stages of the Golden Girls, I think, way back.
Right, early, when they were just like in their early 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like me some Betty White. But, yeah, if it's got legs or even if it doesn't have legs, you got to...
Yeah, you don't want to limit yourself to that whole leg thing because there's a lot of quads that are fantastic.
Absolutely. And sometimes afterwards you might hold your head down and go, why the fuck did I just do that? But
oh, yeah, walking away in a shame is actually, to me, it's that whole Nietzsche. It builds up your strength and endurance, Fezzy. When you're just leaving there going, what did I do? And can I keep this away from my friends? Is there any way I can make sure no one finds out what I've just done? That's building the character for you.
Takes you to the next level, I guess.
So, Bobby, you're on the right track.
I'm glad I'm on the right track. Well, I haven't got laid in 4 months. How am I on the right track?
Well, you haven't gotten laid in 4 months, but now you're just starting your radio career, right?
I guess you could call it that.
What is your dream, Bobby?
My dream?
Yeah. Before the dry summer of 05. Well, before you hit the dryness.
I batted like 125 runs in scoring position this summer. It's worse.
It's just awful.
Awful.
Yeah.
Terrible.
That's so hot out.
All you got to do is move the runner. That's all I'm asking you to do. You don't have to have the RBI.
Yeah.
And then other times you got to make up for it with your glove. Everybody runs into a slump, but it's how you're helping the team get over. Yeah. Earl's got no stick, and he's here today. He'll play center field. It's like we got 4 outfielders.
Isn't he on the DL or
no?
Pulled the hamstring?
This is him in tip-top shape. What happened 4 months ago? You were in a relationship?
Yeah. About 4 or 5 months ago, I was in a relationship. Kind of.
Why'd you guys break up?
That's a lot of party question. We were on and off for about 2 years, and
did you ever steal money from her?
No, never stole money from her.
Okay,
no, she was
that could do it.
That's where you made your mistake.
She was hot. She was just crazy, and now I have a tattoo. So.
Oh, let's see the tat.
You want to see the tat?
Yeah.
I gotta pull my pants down.
Go ahead. Where you got it on your D?
No.
Again, I say D. It's right there on your thigh.
Right there.
And what's it say?
It doesn't say. Well, I wouldn't get something that says anything.
Right.
What is
but
it?
It's a black rose.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was she a black chick?
No, she wasn't a black chick.
Was her name Rose?
No, not Rose either. But it was kind of it's kind of symbolic, thorn in my side type of.
I get it. Now, what did she do? What was crazy? She ever cut you?
Thorn in your crotch?
No, she was just a pain in the ass. It was on and off. Like she was not. When I stopped seeing her, and then like 3 weeks later, she had a new boyfriend or something. This was recently.
And then she suddenly looked a lot better to you. I don't know why that is, but if a woman really wants to look better, be with another guy, and then suddenly you're like, you know what? You're more attractive than I thought you were. This changes everything.
That guy's probably in a tattoo chair right now, getting the black rose mark on her.
Yeah,
on him.
She's actually very, very attractive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got a picture of her?
Not with me, but
I'll bring one tomorrow.
I definitely will.
And bring in those naked pictures of her, too. Where's she live? Up in the BX?
No, I'm from Staten Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shaolin?
Yeah, you could call it that.
All right, Wu-Tang, Fezzy. Big ups to Wu-Tang. We got a break here, Earl. Tomorrow, we're going to be going over everything with Bobby and his relationship. You want me to call her for you on the air? Let her know you're a big Cell 8 radio star now?
I haven't talked to her in 5 months.
Trying to get her back there? You still thinking about her?
Of course, I still think about it. She tries to call me or IM me on the computer, but I can't be bothered with her.
Because it hurts too much. There's too much pain.
Truthfully,
you'll end up with a tree tattooed on your neck.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: have you run any post batches to her? Just thinking about some.
That's all I run.
Some of the insane
that's how,
shit that you did in the past.
Some filthy shit. Listen, if you want something, there's a call that I called into O&A. I think it was right after we broke up. There's a 10-minute call. It's pretty good. If I want, I'm gonna put myself in the barrel right now off the bat. If you find that call, I remember.
All right, we'll try to find it. And you were all broken up about it, or
yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah,
definitely was. I
did you have a meltdown?
Actually, not the last time we broke up. The time before that, because we were on and off. But yeah, I had a, it was kind of rough.
We'll try to find it for you. If we can't find it today, we'll find it tomorrow.
Definitely.
Go through all your problems. Boy, so you were fucked up for a while, right?
Oh yeah.
Heartbroken.
Yeah, she was like.
She was with that guy. Was that what did it for you?
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's definitely rough. She was, the first girl I really cared about. So,
right, first love,
I'm still young.
You're allowed to say love.
Was I in love with her? I
You know
think
you
so.
were. I was in love in the first grade. So people try to go, oh, that's puppy love. It doesn't count as love. It feels exactly the same.
It does feel. Yeah, there's been girls, but this is the first one that I've gotten fairly close with.
Right.
And,
And it ain't your choice. I mean, she could be insane, crazy. You still love her like she was a good person.
Did you think this would be the one? Well, during the good times.
You know what? Not that it would be the one. It could have been. She was great to be around when it was good. So, I had to say, like, she came from a good family. Like, everything checked out.
She was a nice girl from nice family. Nice girl, nice family. She's a hooker. So that's what you got to do sometimes. That's why you need your friends.
Yep.
Maybe she is the one for you. Maybe you're crazy not to get back with her.
Stop. Don't say things like that.
Italian girl?
Italian-Irish.
It's the best combination.
Oh, right? It makes hot.
Yeah.
Italian-Irish makes hot.
It's the best combination ever.
And in a boy, Italian-Irish makes football. Who knows?
Sure. Yeah, you could have a great son.
Yeah, Bobby Jr.
That could have been you, the Hulk, and his wife, and the She-Hulk. That could have been your future. What was this girl's first name?
Michelle.
That's the one, Fezzy. That's the one that got away from Bobby.
I'm actually waiting, because my birthday is actually next week, so I'm waiting to see what happens then, if I get a call or...
You know what to do? And I'm going to give you this advice. Your birthday, that night, get drunked up, you go over in front of her house, and you cut your own throat right there. She'll come out, and I believe she'll love you, and you'll rush you to the hospital, and you two will get back together.
Yep.
It is your birthday.
I'll prove my love. And it's my 21st birthday, so... that's like important.
Here's what you do. You break a bottle, you rip it across your chest, and then you yell at her window, look what you're doing to me. Look what you're doing to me.
I could just put her name in my arm and then ink it up like that movie, right?
Try to cut the tattoo off of your thigh.
Yeah, that would hurt.
And hand it back to her.
You're done. I'm done with you. This means we're over.
I wanted to give you a flower. Here, I have this one.
Cut your balls off and say, here, you've already taken
Listen, I already cut my balls off. The first thing I'm on the radio, I'm talking about her. Go figure, right? I want to kick I'm going to kick myself when I walk out of this room.
You know what? This is what's keeping you finding other women, too. She's still there. You're still carrying that around.
Yeah, 100%. I just feel like I don't want to go through that nonsense again. Like, it's just all nonsense.
You know what that nonsense is, my friend? Life.
Yep.
That's what's living about. You don't want a calm girl. You want a girl that you wake up in the middle of the night, you smell smoke, you find out she fucking set the bed on fire. That's what you're after. You want to come home, all your clothes are cut up, your fucking CDs are scattered.
Is Courtney Love single?
Yeah, it's that type of thing.
You want that?
Kurt Cobain, he's a fucking genius. Look where he ended up. John Lennon, genius. Look where he ended up. That's what happens. Einstein was literally pulling his fucking hair out over a woman. That's why his head looked. He could finish everything, and then the broad he'd get home and catch her in bed with two other guys and would drive him nuts. All right, so she's with another guy.
I don't even know. Actually,
you know she is.
Well,
she's fucking riding the dick right now.
I have.
You know it, and I know.
Stop.
She's that type.
She might be that type, but she was a champ.
She was
though.
Amazing.
I did like filthy Norton shit with her, like real, some real like.
And that was your first
stuff.
time really being sick with a girl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. You can't explain it to your mom, but you can't beat that.
Can't explain to my mom, but she sees the frown on my face when I walk in the door, right?
Maybe cut back on the scat. You get her back. I don't know.
I think she liked it. I thought
she liked it. She loved it.
She did, and now she's loving it from somebody else.
Yeah. Now someone else crouched over, and they're laughing about Bobby. Probably looking at pictures of you. It's probably taped to her tits. There's a picture of you and her taped to each tit. They're laughing. And they're probably playing that call you made to O&A in the background.
No, I don't know if I only play that for a select few people that I call.
Yeah, well, we'll play it on the air tomorrow. We'll go over it piece by piece. See how
I'll be in here Thursday and
Thursday?
Friday. I'm here Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays.
Here, let me write that down.
No,
okay, I just wrote it in my book.
Is this a Bobby Day?
Yeah, it's Bobby Day. The Bobby Day will be a good day. That's the day I'm buying breakfast for everybody.
Woo!
All right, let me take a break here. Earl's going crazy on me, and we'll be right back. Ron and Fez.
Fezzy. The Ron and Fez Show.
XM202.
Ron and Fez show. Just talking to our young intern, Bobby, who's lost his first crazy girl of his life. He had called O&A about it, and since that time, came over and is now interning at the station with us. I don't know if you ever get over it, Bobby. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not. There's women I think of every day in my life. There's nothing you can do about it. They haunt you.
Bobby was telling us it's been 4 months, and you can see it's still right in the front of his mind.
I'm going to tell you right now, 4 years it's going to be there. 14 years it's going to be there. He'll be playing with his grandkids, and he'll be thinking like this. Geez, remember that crazy bitch Michelle back in Staten Island? God, I wonder what she's doing right now. I hope she's fat. I hope she married some guy that beats her up. Because that's what you do. You can't get away from it.
And he's stuck with a black rose tattooed on his inner thigh.
Stuck or lucky to have it, Fez? Lucky to have it. Hey, Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Good, man. What's going on?
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, Bobby, dude. I'm 24. I had a girl when I was in college. 3 years, man. When I was 21, broke up with her, bro. Dude, you'll get over it. You guys got the C-word alert?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can you get that going?
Oh, yeah, we'll look into it. So what he's saying is, someday, Bobby, maybe 3 years, you'll feel a little better. It's sooner or later it'll turn into a phantom pain, where it'll be there. You'll be like one of those guys that's missing a leg, and yet his ankle aches a little bit. That's you, Bobby.
He doesn't look like the type to get over it.
You don't have to get over it. That's the beauty of it. That's how you know you've lived a life. Hey, it's our friend F Me Boobs. How you doing, F Me?
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Fezzy.
You know, now that we're on satellite, I guess we can say fuck me boobs. I'm not even
there
sure.
You go.
Yeah.
Hi, fuck me
that
boobs.
That could be my new name. Hi.
What are you up to, darling?
Oh, nothing. I miss you guys so much, and I'm so happy you guys are back in New York. It's very exciting to hear you guys.
It is exciting. Now, we are going to have a RonFez.net party pretty soon that we probably won't even announce on the air. We'll just keep it bar 9 size.
Nice. I'll be there.
Because we did that gig with O&A, and it just turned into complete madness. It was just
oh my God.
Everybody came in, and I couldn't talk to anybody for more than, I would say I had 8 seconds per person.
Like a rodeo.
Oh
yeah. Like
yeah,
a rodeo. That was very quick. I didn't get it at first, and now I do.
Well, it makes no sense.
No, it does. It does, because I think that was even a movie. 8 seconds. So, Afme, I hope we see you over there. Now, you got a wedding coming up, right?
I do, yep. I'll be getting married next July in Disney World, actually.
And, Fez, this is 2 Ron and Fez listeners that met each other, fell in love, and off they go.
And now he's marrying your boobs.
We got Ron and Fez marriages. We got Ron and Fez babies in the world. Solara and Alki had a baby.
RonFez.net's growing up.
Exactly. We just move on, and, life begins from Ron Fez.
Yeah.
Was it your idea for the Disney World wedding?
Actually, it was both of our idea, because when we started dating...
You're like Mickey freaks, right?
Yeah, we just like to go there every year, just act like wild, crazy kids,
I know a lot of people that are into that. You go to their house, and there's a lot of Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's a lot of fun. But I'm so happy you guys are back, and I'll definitely see you guys at Bar 9 or come up to the studio. And
all right, anytime. You're always welcome.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you, too. Take care.
See you, F Me Boobs.
There goes F Me. Really, really sweet person. Hey, Manny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Manny, what you got, buddy?
Oh, I got to agree with Ronnie. I'm 43. I dropped the craziest girl of all time 15 years ago, and there isn't a day that goes by I don't cry over this girl.
You hear that, Bobby?
I'm married with a kid on the way.
And nobody knows your pain, right, Manny?
Nobody knows my pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can express that to the wife.
Yeah, we even tell you,
Yeah,
what?
no.
So sometimes you're crying, you look at your wife going, Yeah. You kind of brought it up once?
Once I mentioned it, and when we were dating, it's like, well, what's your history? And I mentioned it once, and her eyes kind of like, opened as the widest saucers, and I've never brought it up again. I mean, this girl used to bring girlfriends home for threesomes, and she used to wear like the shortest short shorts and gorgeous boobs with tiny little tops in the street, and she wanted to have nothing to do with anything except for what I had in my pants.
Right.
She used to worship it. This girl was insane, and I used to do unspeakable acts.
What went wrong, Manny?
Huh?
Fez, it runs its course. That's not a long-term thing. That's like saying, what went wrong with a shooting star? What went wrong with a comet? It's the natural thing.
I would dump her because she was as dumb as a stone.
Right.
And we used to break up. It would last maybe 2 months, and I just take her back again. I broke up with this girl I don't know how many times until one day I said, can't do it anymore, and I went with a normal girl with a normal job.
Sure.
Thought I was going to get married. It failed like 6 months later, and I couldn't find the crazy
Fez,
girl
this
again.
is what went wrong. People saw her with him. You know what I mean? You can't be out with this girl. This is it's like a unicorn. It just happens. Which, Bobby, you were in a unicorn relationship. That's what the fuck it was.
It's hard to catch another.
Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just want to let Bobby know, man. Same as the last call. I'm 41. I've been carrying a torch for somebody for 15 years.
15 years, Bobby.
15 years. Recently, we reconnected. Guess what? The guy she left me for to go marry, he years after they got married, he started cheating on her.
Sure. Were you glad?
She will not leave him.
Weren't you glad to hear that?
Sorry?
Were you glad to hear that things didn't work out perfectly for her?
No, actually, you know what? She's such a good girl. I really felt bad for her, man. I really felt that this guy screwed around with her.
You felt so bad you wanted to bang her one more time. That's the sadness of it.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Maybe I could take your mind off it with some of that old school sickness we used to do. You see that, Bobby? Come on in.
Bobby's on 4 months.
It hurts him when he hears these older guys saying 15 years, 20 years.
He knows he's got a long road to go down.
When you hear that suffering doesn't end. You hear that when Uncle Ronnie's talking to you, I'm telling you the truth, my friend. I know. I've seen it all. Fez, you got to turn on the mic for him. Bobby, we've seen it happen before. Just get used to it. It's going to be part of you.
I know. I think about it all the time.
Right.
All the time. It's like the thorn in my side. I always have something to remind me.
There it is. Here's Ken wants to help you out, Bobby, and I want you to listen to him. Maybe he's got an idea. Ken, you're on Ron and Fez. Say hi to Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, what's going on?
What's up, Ken?
Hey, I just wanted to say, if this is really that much of a problem for you and you're coming of age now, I'd be glad to offer my personal services to help you forget about her in any way possible.
What do you think, Bobby? You think if you took one in the ass, it would probably make you forget about all the pain you've been in? I bet you forget about her as soon as that thing slips in deep.
From the Ken doll.
Yeah, exactly. No, I wouldn't want to rush him in like that. He doesn't necessarily have to take it in the ass.
Oh, I see. I'm speeding things up.
There's other holes.
Just a reach around.
So he wants a little blowjob or something.
Whatever. Yeah, you don't have to be blunt.
Little. A little blowjob.
You don't have to be blunt with him, I mean, you're still at the romantic stages here.
Some sweet talk wouldn't hurt.
I'm all uncomfortable with that situation. Hey, Jason, you're on Ron and Fez. Say hi to Bobby. Jason,
Hello?
You're on the air. How you doing, buddy?
Hey,
Jason. Good, how you doing?
Good, man.
No, Bobby, you gotta try and get it back, man, because you know what? You'll be miserable if you don't get it. I had a girl nailing my best friend's wife.
Yeah.
And we got busted, and I haven't had it since. And every day when I jerk off, I think about her, and it fucking sucks.
How long has it been, Jason?
About 5 months.
Now, has your best friend forgiven you for this little indiscretion?
No, that's over. That day when got caught, it was over and done. So good luck, man. You got to try and at least nail it one more time.
Well, that's the thing. I've had the one more time nail. It's just the problem. I would look at it like this. If I was with her, I'd be spiting myself. If I'm not with her, I'm spiting myself and I'm spiting her. So at least I get to spite her.
There's a lot of spiting going on.
Take her down with you, right?
Yeah, well, yes. Because every time she goes through these phases, she has this self-fulfilling prophecy that she's going to be miserable, and she goes back to ex-boyfriends, this and that.
Right.
I used to bang her while she was with ex-boyfriends,
I understand.
back and forth.
You know, I'm going to tell you something right now. Here's what your problem is. It's not so much that you're not with her.
Mm-hmm.
It's that she's out doing other things. That's what's haunting you. And when I'm saying this, and I'm not telling you what to do, let's suppose she wasn't alive. Let's suppose something happened to her. You would be able to sleep at night.
That's funny you say that. I always talk to my cousin about this, about her, because like in the gym we'll
Not
hang
on
out.
the phone, right?
No.
No,
If
don't
we're in
stay
the
on the
gym,
phone.
we talk about stuff, and I said,
Sit on park benches back to back. You know that thing? Remember that thing? Oh, that thing uptown? No, not
Yeah.
that thing. The other thing.
Thing in Brooklyn.
Right.
So I talked to him about it, and I always say, you know what? I wish she just didn't exist. She wasn't around. I wish she was dead, because then I wouldn't have to even worry about it. It's not even an option.
Right.
With her always just being there, like there's been nights, like weekend nights, where you go out, you get drunk, you come home, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and you're sitting in bed and you're like, she's getting nailed by someone else right now, and you're just you're it's like a miserable feeling.
Again, you're looking out the window like Fievel. Somewhere out there, she's getting banged.
Save the tape where he said, I wish she was dead.
Yeah, for the feds. I'm going to save that when everything fucking Harry says in here. We'll have everything we need. So, Bobby, there's your point. You've got a solution. Are you mad enough to do something about it? That's where you are.
Well, probably not.
Yeah.
No.
Are you man enough to do what it takes to have a little comfort in your life?
I don't even know. I got to find something better, which is it's like a drug addiction. You have to. How am I going to top that?
Man, believe me, you're preaching to the choir now, my friend.
Yeah.
You're preaching to the choir.
I guess you could find a crazier girl. I don't know.
No.
And
then you'll be with your crazy girl thinking about her. There's no solution.
Yeah. Then it's just two.
Yeah. then you're going to live my life, just a life of one after another. Talk about haunted.
She could have been a good one too.
She effed it up. You ain't going to be seeing her around anymore. Give a groundhog a fucking letter to deliver it to her where she's staying tonight.
Oh, man.
Give a groundhog a letter that says Michelle on it. Maybe he'll be able to fucking find her down there, right? Isn't it funny, Fezzi, I brought up the killing her thing, and he had already talked this over with his cousin?
Yeah, it's been discussed inside the family.
Yeah.
The one guy you could go to, your cousin.
It's not about actually killing her as if she didn't exist more, so that's why I try to be careful with my words. It wasn't,
well, we don't have a time machine for an abortion.
I'm going to tell you right now, if she was dead, you'd be drunk one night, laying across that grave crying, "Oh, Michelle!"
You know what?
Why?
Taking a piss on her grave for old time's sake.
Have you ever done this? Have you ever cried to her? Like, you started squirting out a couple?
You know what? I'm not the type to do that,
Right.
but one time it almost, and like I was just so disgusted and embarrassed myself.
Right.
And it was very brief, and it only happened once.
The voice cracked?
Yeah, very brief. It only happened once.
No, if I can take it.
And it was upsetting because it was nice, it was wonderful. This one little thing,
right?
And then 2 weeks later, she would find like, one little thing would pick at her that I would do or say, and then 2 weeks later, it's like, this thing from 2 weeks ago, like everything was fine, and then just dropped. It's just
always fucking something.
Emotions up and down. When it's we're banging wherever, all over the place for days.
She's fucking mood swinging.
Oh,
She's
horrible.
The details don't matter. It's the same fucking story over and over. We all understand.
Yeah.
Every guy in America right now is nodding their head yes.
Exactly.
I get it. I know. The crazy girl, the way they draw you in and repel you at the same time. What are you going to do?
I think he's going to get her back.
Don't say that.
He'll get her back and it won't last. That's the beauty of it. And it is going to happen, even though he doesn't think it. All he's going to do is see her face to face.
It's part of the story.
Timmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. I got some advice for this kid. 2 words. Murder-suicide.
It fixes everything. Or if you don't want to go that far, just fuck up her credit or something.
Here's the thing. You got to remember, it's always murder before suicide. Or else it's suicide and she goes on her way.
You leave it open-ended.
Yeah, it's timing is everything in that game. Everything in that game. Here's Shane. Shane, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, what do you got for us, pal?
I got one for you. I was with a girl for a year and a half. And we got engaged, and we were supposed to get married September 10th. She walked out on me August 18th. And it's been bad. For the year and a half, we never had sex. She was 24 years old, virgin.
Why weren't you having sex?
Because of her religion, she was waiting until she got married.
What fucking religion is this? I've never heard of it.
The runaway bride story.
I was raised Catholic. We have none of this. Our thing is we're forced to get married.
She was Pentecostal holiness.
I don't even know. Fez, that's what you are, right?
I'm not Pentecostal holiness, but I'm aware of the Pentecostal.
What are you?
I'm Lutheran.
Oh, Martin Luther King?
No, just Martin Luther. No king.
Oh. What about Elvis? He was the king.
What about Junior?
No Junior either. Not Martin Luther Jr.
Yeah, there was one back in the 60s. Earl knows. They killed him. All right, so your point is this.
It's going to take a while to get over it, but I tell you what, every woman I look at right now, I just want to bend them over and just spank that monkey.
And with that accent, you'll probably get them.
You know, hell, I'd even do Dr. Roost.
All right, thank you very much, Shane. Take care of yourself.
There's a serial rapist waiting to happen. Everyone I see.
Lisa, you're on Ron and Fez. You got some advice for Bobby.
Yeah, he's a big pussy, man. Get out there and get some more shit and quit crying about it.
All right.
Are you seeing anyone? You sound delightful.
Yeah. My dick's bigger than mine.
Lisa, here's what you don't understand. You know what? Under normal circumstances, we'd all say this to Bobby. The same thing. We'd say, look, forget about her. Go out. We're going to find you another girl. Guess what? We're all lying to each other. Now is the time to say the truth. We've all been where Bobby is. It's an awful place. The kid is on the edge. He could go back to her. He could do something reckless with his life. He could end up with a mutt like you. Anything could happen, Lisa.
Something that bad?
He wish he could be with a mutt like me.
Ugh. What's she saying?
I think she
I
called
said he
herself...
wishes he could be with a mutt like me.
To me, Lisa, I don't know what you look like, but I'm thinking Dickie Betts with a blonde wig.
There you go.
All right, talk to you later, baby. But you see, you're going to get some people that are not going to understand. The rest of us, we act like we don't understand. We understand. That's the problem.
I know.
And when we see you in pain, we want to push you away because we don't want to open up our old scars, our old problems that are there.
You want to hear something horrible?
Yeah, sure.
Afterwards, I went to a psychic to see
you're
how
so fucked up.
I am such a
You're
pussy.
so bad.
I'm a pussy.
Right.
I went to a psychic.
What the psychic say?
It was
first of all, what did it cost you?
$75.
I'll kill.
I was in there for a half hour. He was very flamboyant.
Mm-hmm.
They
all are.
Did it come with a happy ending?
It kind of sounded like Fez a little bit. The guy. It was in the village, and a friend recommended him, and I went thinking I would get some advice. And he just was wrong, and he was like, this girl's the worst for you, this and that, going on and on. Of course he's going to say that.
Sure.
Like, just all the bullshit nonsense that they say, I guess. But, I guess I had to be, I had to go and realize that it was bullshit.
So you were so bad, you went to a psychic.
Yes. That's how bad. And I went, I remember driving by myself into Manhattan after school one it was actually right after the week after school ended. And I drove by, and I'm like, what am I doing? Where am I right in my life?
Sure.
Where am I right now?
Right. You're at the bottom. You're at the bottom, but in a weird way, you've never been so alive. That's the problem with this. You don't like some people love that feeling like the hurricane. They're like, yeah, I'm alive. You know what I mean? It's like when firemen do what they do. You got to be near death to feel at your most alive. Mm-hmm. That's where you are. In your own way, you're like a fireman, but a fireman of love.
Aw.
It's a good way to put it.
And in such a dark place, the only thing you could think of was psychic. That was the idea that came to your mind.
Clint, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, this is Clint from Iowa. Am I the first from Iowa?
No.
No?
About the 10th.
All right. The deal is with this thing is they're manic depressive, you know, and you almost you're attracted to it, and that's what you're looking for now. You're screwed, dude.
Do you have any other
screwed.
addictions? You think you could have an alcoholic thing, a drug thing?
Not alcohol.
Gambling?
Gambling could be one, but gambling got bad for a while, a couple of years ago.
Right.
With a lot of people I was friends with in my family, we were bad gamblers for a while, but we're kind of out of that whole.
It's
I'm
the
out
same
of that
kind of
stage.
high. It's the same kind of high. The bad relationship.
Even when you're gambling, when you're losing, it's even there's sort of like a cynical. It's funny in a cynical way that you have that feel like you just laugh to yourself. It's very strange to describe, but even losing while you gamble is interesting. I had a group of friends of mine, like it would just hit rock bottom and lost thousands between all of us, and that's I can understand what point you're trying, where you're coming from.
Well, it's like when you're gambling and you're down, you know, your team's losing, and it's like you have that feeling of, I can't wait to how good I'm going to feel when my team scores again. You're like waiting for that next good feeling.
Hey, Rodney.
Yo, man, what's up, dude?
What do you say?
Well, man, I like to give my homeboy there some advice about these women.
Go ahead.
About how to get over that girl.
Because he's at a really low point.
Yeah, man, he's depressed to me, man, down here in Alabama, hot as hell, and I hear that white friend of mine up there just suffering over these women.
Yeah.
Tell him to hook up with a sister, man. That's the way we do it. We don't fall in love. We bang them. That's what they're made for, just to bang them, leave them, go bang another one.
He's definitely not in that. He hasn't sunk that low.
Well, I might have. I went to
a black psychic.
No. Actually, in August, I was home, and my parents went actually up to Baltimore, down to Baltimore.
Doesn't matter.
Down to Baltimore for the Yankee game or whatever. So I was in the house by myself and had some people over drinking, but it was the middle of the week, so everyone home relatively early, and I was drinking. It was the same cousin.
Don't make you a bad person.
The same cousin of mine, and we're hanging out. I'm like, what could we do? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, there any girls around? He's like, I'm not sure. I'm like, you know what? Let me call this escort service that a friend of mine gave me. So I called I called an escort service, and I actually never been to a prostitute before. I never used an escort.
But you were ready, like with the psychic. You were ready to try anything.
Exactly. So they asked me what I would like, and I said petite, white, whatever. They send over a 6'2" black girl. She was cute. She was cute. Send her over, and it was awkward at first. We were, getting drunk.
Did she look like Earl in a funny afro wig?
Didn't this happen in Risky Business?
Sort of, but it gets, it gets.
So what happened?
It gets. So she comes over, and
what was the guy's name?
No, it was.
It was a girl, because you said they fucked up everything.
No, what was her? I don't even remember her name, but that's actually doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But so she came over. It was weird at first. It wasn't very comfortable. Then I bought the first hour. I was like, you know what, my treat. I bought 2 hours with this girl. It was, I think, $1.75 an hour or whatever it was. And we went upstairs. My cousin, the prostitute, and me. And
so the three of you were together?
The three of us were together. Well, the thing is, I never actually had sex with her.
Yeah.
She was sitting in between us on my bed, and then she was working on him, and I would watch, and then she would work on me.
This is a close family.
And then, well, yeah,
there's nothing this cousin won't do for you.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Right.
So then she was working, and it wasn't happening for me. I couldn't get a rod.
Maybe it was the fact that your male cousin was looking at you at the time.
That could have been, but
I don't know. It might be just me.
I'm not that squeamish. It's just I wasn't really into it.
Right.
I've never really been into black girls, but
a
she was pretty.
6'2" black girl with your cousin watching. It's really not the most comfortable situation.
It's not the home field advantage. The odds aren't in your favor there.
And then you're thinking, why do we need this girl? Me and you are in here. We're close cousins. Why aren't I giving you the 175?
Exactly.
Right.
No. So she was something else. But so he starts. She's getting a lap dance from him.
From him?
I mean, she's giving him a lap dance. I'm sorry. And I'm just watching, and I'm like, what am I what am I doing here?
Right.
So
again, you've sunk to your lowest.
Exactly.
Which seems to happen to you quite a bit.
A lot, yeah.
You're bouncing off the fucking bottom right now like a starfish.
So
I don't know if they're on the bottom. I tried to think of a sea creature that would be down deep.
I think they're on the bottom.
Thanks.
some type of
Clam,
fiddler
something.
crab.
I don't know.
So he started having sex with her, and she was blowing me, and I thought it would be funny. This is where it gets interesting.
Oh God.
To show her a picture of me and my family from when I was about 5 or 6 years old. It was me, my brother, my mother, and my father.
Sure.
And I said, I want you to blow me while you look at this picture of my family.
Oh, God.
And then she was weirded out.
Why?
Because that's a weird
Jeez.
thing. I thought it would be funny. I thought it was hysterical. My cousin laughed. He thought it was, he thought it was nuts. So then
he quit dancing. He was laughing so hard.
And you know what? I'm sure your mom would have giggled and thought it was a funny picture. Oh, you had a picture of our whole family. Everything that we treasure. Why you have a black hooker in our bed with your first cousin.
Third cousin, but either way.
This Michelle, this girl, she's too fucking good for you. I'm telling you right now.
She's too good for me.
You're the wackadoo. She's fine.
The black escort's
So how did this end up? You and Katrina and whatever.
Nah, he was having sex, and then I just got disgusted and left the room, and I kicked her out. I was like, "You're gonna have to leave. I can't have you here." It's just, I paid her and kicked her out because
Suddenly you got above it all.
Well, I was not even above it all. I was going the Norton route. I was trying something.
Right.
And I wanted to try the prostitute.
You know
and
what?
it
We
just
all
didn't work
love
out.
Norton, but we don't want him to be a role model for people. We promote him as something not to be.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, but a lot of things he says on the air, I relate to.
That's
it's
scary.
Bad. It's
That's
exactly.
the scariest
That's
thing
why
I've ever
I
heard.
called up the show.
This is the exact opposite of what we're trying to do here.
Then you fix me, Ron.
No,
You're
I'm afraid of you, kid. I'm petrified of you.
Scarier than Bill? Or?
What I want to happen right now is I want you to keep on being our intern, but I want you to be inside a cage. Here and you have to carry the cage with you throughout the XM studios. You're frightening.
Thanks.
But a good kid. Overall, good kid.
And your cousin seems odd, too.
I don't know. I never want to meet the cousin.
He's a fucking weirdo. He's a
No,
weirdo.
he is?
And he has
the black sheep?
He has girl issues too. He was with one girl for 3 years that was, she was Catholic, and the only person she fucked was Jesus. Let's put it that way.
I wish you wouldn't.
And
as a Catholic myself, I wish you wouldn't put it that way.
What a way to put it.
Yeah.
That's the only person. Yeah. So then he broke up with her, and now he's with a raging pill-popping whore who's just in and out of rehab.
That don't make her a bad person.
Well, no, she's a bad person
that's
anyway.
That's a girl suffering from a disease, my friend. A terrible disease.
Yeah, but
you wouldn't make fun of someone with cancer, would you?
Maybe.
Oh, jeez, that's right. I forgot.
Maybe. My grandmother has breast cancer. I'm allowed. I've carte blanche on that, right?
That's her, not you.
Hey, Andy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good.
Good. Hey, why don't we get this Michelle girl on the phone for Bobby here?
A lot of these hookers don't have their own phone. She's got a beeper. Most we could do is beep her right now.
Oh, yeah. Have you tried?
I'm just so worried that Earl's somehow related, because when he was describing this hooker, it sounded exactly like Earl.
Well, do you want the girlfriend or the ex-girlfriend or the hooker on the phone?
You wanted the hooker. You wanted to talk with the ex-girlfriend?
Nah.
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to bring in your O&A.
Okay.
Thursday, you're coming back in?
Yes.
All right. We'll go over that piece by piece.
Oh boy, it's a lot of things I said here, but that's gonna be rough. I was like stammering and
you
talking
were
fast.
really freaked out then.
Yes.
It had just happened.
Yeah.
And I was nervous. I was talking O&A, and
Sure.
I wanted them to rip me apart a little bit, like kind of like a roast.
Sure. You know what? You feel so bad. You want to be treated bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you called them. You wanted to be treated bad.
I feel like I don't deserve it. I should kill myself and just, prove it.
Well, wait till the end of your internship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's see how your grade is here. Right now, I'd like to use you as long as I possibly can.
There's 2 deaths he's brought up.
You're like a little piece of gold with fucking sneakers for me. What is it, Harry?
No, I just want to let you know we're not going to break. We're going to go straight through to the end.
The end of what? How many minutes?
Well, there's 5 minutes left in the show? 5-7 minutes?
Yeah.
Do you think I was going to break for 5
Well,
minutes?
I don't know. I just wanted to let you know.
You know what? This kid, Bobby, walked in off the street. He's the most fucked up young man I've ever heard to, and he's 10 times more valuable to me than you are.
He's got a good story. I can't take that away from him.
You're an Arab that won't admit it. If you were as honest
I'm not
as this
an
kid,
Arab, though.
Please, I don't want your boring talk. That's Bobby's mic. I want that thing to say Bobby's mic on it. And I want you to put tape over your mouth when you come in. Fez, we're not going to break and then come back for a minute and a half.
Oh, good. It's good that we knew that.
We're going to go straight through.
Well, you and I have never done this before.
You know, I was thinking when he brought up psychic, Fez, Gary Spivey, Maybe we get Gary Spivey back on the show.
That might be the way to go.
Have Gary Spivey
I would
talk
try that
to him.
again, definitely.
Yeah.
See if both psychics say the same thing. Because
They never do. That's
never,
the
right?
problem.
Yeah.
They always tell you, someone's coming to me with a G or an S or a T, and then you guess, Tom? Yeah, that's it. It's
there
Tom.
you go.
Yeah.
I like the fact that the escort's only $25 more an hour than the psychic.
What was the escort?
No, the escort was
$50
$1.75, and it was $100
And you bought it for 2 hours, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Where are you
for
getting all this
$350.
cash? You're betting thousands? You're throwing $350 away on a black whore?
I do little side things where I make a couple extra bucks here and there.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm always into side things. I know how to roll up a $100 bill. If you ever need somebody to hang out with.
Of course, definitely.
Side things. Nate, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron. What's up, Fez? How you guys doing?
Good.
Good, Nate. What can we do for you today?
Well, no, I'm just wondering, Ron, if I remember correctly from some hints you dropped in the past, and even something you dropped a little earlier saying that, Bobby was preaching to the choir, you may have possibly had a little bit of drug addiction in the past, maybe?
Again, it doesn't make me a bad person. I'm an American. I grew up in this country.
Hey, man, you're preaching
I've had
to the choir.
challenges.
I hear you. But what I'm wondering is, how'd you get over that? Let's say Bobby's girl is the drugs and you're Bobby.
You're going to put him through 12 steps?
Well, there's got to be some easier way.
But here's the problem. Even with the 12 steps, it doesn't take right away. I mean, a big part of it, you got to keep it up in the top of your mind. You got to work your program. And at the same time, my friend, time.
Well, what did you keep in the back of your head? That every time you wanted to go back, you made sure you did?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I bottomed out. Do you think that you've bottomed out, Bobby?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's the
like,
problem.
I could just keep going.
Yeah.
Do you consider your cousin your higher power?
It's like I've helped people in that type of thing, but when they go, you know what, I think I can do it, you know what I mean? I think if I just have beers, I'll be fine. You can't, that person isn't ready to be helped. And Bobby's still carrying the love.
So should I just abstain, become a priest, and then go from there? Or
it's really about her. It's not about women, although the rest of your life is just totally sick. It's Staten Island weird, and I feel for your mother.
She's not that nice of a person.
She's an awful person?
Oh,
no.
She's not awful. It's just she's not that nice of a person. Like, she's not a nice person.
Right.
Yeah, she's...
So
I have issues stemming from that also. Like,
right.
Yeah.
She abused you when you were younger, you think?
Yeah. Verbally, physically.
Animus?
No, not
because some
sexually,
of your stuff, it comes off, it seems like a lot of animus when you're a kid.
I don't know.
Is that why you wanted to show the hooker the picture with your mom in it?
Oh, I just thought that was hysterical.
Oh.
Yeah, but, most of us wouldn't. So where that sense of humor comes from, that's what we wonder about.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I don't think I was potty trained right. I liked old weird, freaky ass stuff with girls.
Sure, I understand. Yeah. Well, something happened to you, no doubt about it. Hey, Clay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
Bobby, you just need to forget everybody else's advice and toss it out the window. I got it for you. You don't want to go down the same old road and beat up the same old bushes. You need to save those memories. You need to hang on to them because you're going to get fat and old and ugly someday, and you're going to have something to look back on.
Someday.
I mean, what do you think them old men in the parks are playing checkers and all that, and they got their right hand up there making their moves and their left hand down there in their lap? Do you think they're thinking about the next move? They're thinking about that sweet girl they had back then when they can't have
back in World War I. They're thinking about some girl they had in World War I, Bobby, and that's you.
They were good times.
Yeah.
The good stuff was really good. But yeah. But when you realize it's not going to happen again, or it happens sporadically, it's not a good feeling.
Hey, Jerry, you're on the air. Can you hear us, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, baby?
What do you say, man?
Hey, man. Hey, Bobby, hey, man, get a grip of yourself, cuz. You're way too young to be sitting there tripping over a chick.
Oh.
I mean, we've all gone through some shit like that, bro. Just shake yourself.
Of course.
Hey, and the next thing, man, I don't know if you caught yourself when you said this about how your grandmother's got breast cancer, so it entitles you to laugh about cancer.
Yes.
What the fuck's wrong with you, man?
Listen, you're hearing me for the last 20 minutes. There's a lot wrong with me.
He's a confused young man. We're going to work on it later this week.
These are some of the funny jokes.
You think cancer jokes are funny too, Fez?
No.
There can't be a line drawn, I feel.
Not for you?
There shouldn't be. I think
twisted.
I feel it's a lot of hypocrisy if you stay away from a certain comedically stay away from something and then don't go after something else. I try to.
We're going to be back with you in a couple of days. We're going to end this show up, and we'll be back here tomorrow after the O&A show, 11 a.m. in the East, 8 a.m. in the West. Take care, everybody. See ya.
Yeah.
The Ron and Fez Show.